Welcome back to Gr8 Chaos, where a group of people get together and typically play Dungeons and Dragons. Sometimes we play with ourselves, but today we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we do things a little differently. We split the party into two on purpose, and we are back to Group 2 today. Group 2. And before we jump into tonight's episode, we need to share a few words from our sponsor. Our sponsor, does anybody know who our sponsor is since the beginning of the campaign?
Should be good.
Anybody
Wood.
Abin Wood, yes, Abin Wood. And I was thinking, man, you know, when they came up with Abin Wood, what were they trying to accomplish, right? Like, what are some good anagrams that they could be off of Abin Wood? And the one that came up immediately was Be on Wood. And I feel like that's probably what they were trying for, right? Like, Be on Wood, okay? Like, let's go around the room and just kind of discuss that further. Chuck, what's a good ad for Be on Wood? Why do you want to be on wood?
Because it's fun and keep you in good shape.
It's fun and it keeps you in good shape. John, what about you?
I don't want to be on wood.
Have you ever been on wood, John?
I don't want to. No.
So you don't know, you're just saying these things.
I want someone to be... Never mind.
Ed, what about you? You got a good one for this? Be on wood.
I believe, I remember 6th grade class that says you shouldn't be hooked on anything like drugs or wood. So.
Don't be hooked on wood.
It's like Woody Woodpecker always says.
But you do want to be on wood in this case, because Everwood has some amazing stuff. Adam, what about you? You got something?
Are you looking to get a deck? You should be on wood.
That's pretty good.
What about that plastic stuff?
Bridget, what about you?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're part termite.
That's true. Be on wood.
Wood is where it's at.
I feel like be on wood because no one likes rolling soft. Right? I mean, when the game gets hard, you want to be on wood. Your dice deserve better, okay? You want to be on wood with Abin Wood. And I think, John, I believe you have an announcement that they're going to be coming locally soon. Is that correct?
That is correct. Abin Wood is coming to Grand Rapids Comic Con November 13th to the 16th. So if you
where's that going to be held at?
I believe Grand Rapids Comic Con is at the DeVos Place downtown.
DeVos Hall.
Dude, we heard from Evan Wood that if you run up to them and yell dildo, they may give you something.
They may hit you over the head with a wooden dildo. So
it might be a restraining order, but
yes. So something to think about.
Work some great chaos into that dildo attack slogan.
It may get you a discount. They may charge you an additional 10%. We're not sure at this point. However, it's worth a try. You have a 50-50 chance of it being
chaos for a reason.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. But we love everyone. We appreciate everything they do. Handcrafted wooden items. Okay, like this sign that fell off that used to be hanging up. They made that.
I might be there hanging out with them for a while.
Boxes. You might have the opportunity to meet John, a.k.a. Tancorin. All right.
And possibly that new author, William Lewis, might show up.
That's true.
With his book signing.
There's a chance, yes, that he'll be there signing. If you were that one person that bought that book, he'll be there to sign it for you. So.
Or buy signed copies while you're there at Abin Wood.
Yes.
Abin Wood, the booth.
All right. Do we have any other announcements to share?
Did they comment on the YouTube channel?
We need to get some comments on that YouTube channel so we can give away that mini tavern set. Yeah, so please go back to that episode from a couple weeks ago. Put some comments on there so that we can give away the miniature tavern set made by Evan Wood, I do believe, correct? Yes.
Printed and painted.
It is a pretty awesome, what's going on with my cameras over there.
If they go to
it is glitching.
The Evan Wood Discord channel, or Gr8 Chaos Discord channel, I can show pictures of the tavern set.
All right. Well, if we have no further announcements, then I am going to get our intro going. So we will see you right after this. And we are back with ball sacks. There are some in the room, I assume.
What?
But
Probably also made out of wood.
previously on Great Chaos with Group 2, they entered the labyrinth of Maolith. They began their descent. They found a room with 4 shafts going down.
Kinky.
They faced a few traps in there. They found one shaft they liked, and they
Rode it hard.
worked their way down it to the bottom. From there, they faced off against, I believe they left 2 members to face off against some trolls, while the rest of them were gaseous. They defeated the trolls and worked their way. They realized they had 2 choices. They chose the bottom door. They took that path until they found a room that had the 2 giant red scaly hands. They made one of them bleed. That opened up the hole in the middle of the room, and they floated down the hole where they fought and defeated some images and mirrors of a giant statue that's in the middle of the room. And that is as far as they got. So, Great Chaos, now that you are in this room with a giant 15-foot green crystal statue with a mirror on every side and crystal braziers in each corner of the room, what would you all like to do?
We were shown what these sigils look like or whatever.
You were, yes.
Can I attempt to cast locate object?
You can.
It says the spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30.
This is what the room looks like that you're in right now, by the way, the top picture.
Ooh, cool.
Does it have that snake there?
Yes.
I can detect
Wait, that's in this room?
Yes.
object's location up to 1,000 feet
Up on
away
the
from me.
It does not work. Certain spells are blocked in here. That is one of them. Sorry.
Do I perceive anything in the room that seems off or of interest?
There's the 4 mirrors. There's the statue. And there's the hole above your head.
I'm going to investigate the snake on the wall.
Can I, while he's doing that, can I see myself in the reflection?
Is that the statue?
You can see yourself in it, yes. The statue does not show up in the mirror, though.
You're investigating the snake.
Does it look like the mirrors can come off the wall?
Come off the wall?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're kind of built hard into the wall.
Alright, I rolled an investigation of 25.
What are you investigating?
The snake on the wall.
It appears to be a very finely crafted snake, and you had a hell of an investigation, so you really see the quality of the work.
It's pretty nice.
Take a piece.
It's not really huge. Like,
Adam, are you
6
able to
inches.
turn that middle light on?
Oh, flesh, yeah. Another one here too.
There is one right there, too. I'm amazed you saw that, Ed. I'll tell you what.
We got bright in here.
I just remember it.
Ed's Helen Kellerin us. That's all I'm saying.
I'm good at feeling around.
So we can't see the reflection of the
Statue.
Not in any of the mirrors.
Nope. Even though it's in perfect line.
Is it right in the middle of the room?
Yes. So it should be visible in all of them.
Can I walk up to and investigate the statue?
Yeah. We're going to roll an investigation.
This is gonna be bad, guys. 3.
3. You feel like there's nothing on that statue. You're surprised there's even a statue there with a 3.
I'll help Brandon out. I'll help him investigate. Oh, 9. So much better.
You concur there is a statue there.
Since I think the statue, there's nothing wrong with the statue, I will begin to feel the statue up. Like just feeling all around.
Where
it.
specifically are you feeling it
I'm
up?
going to start at the left foot and slide up the leg, check the crotch, move down the right leg. Then I'm going to start at the waist.
You accidentally push a hidden knob on the right knee as you work your way up the leg that you had no idea was there. And
Look, guys.
a wall slides open in the north
What the-
corner of the room.
Nice job.
Way to touch that snake.
I just thought it was a normal statue.
He was just trying to grope the crystal wang and he accidentally pushed the button.
You missed.
Sweet. So a door opened up?
It did.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, the wall like slid open in the north part of the room.
Oh, okay. I'm going to make my way.
Before we leave, well, if they're leaving, that's fine, but I'm going to continue to feel up the rest of the statue now, thinking that there might be more switches.
Okay. You continue to feel up the statue. You feel no other switches. As you work to where the section of the wall moved, you see two doors. One going to the east and one going to the north.
Is there any difference in the style of door?
The one that goes to the east, or on the right wall there, has like a metal blue lock on it. One on the north has nothing.
Okay.
Might as well go to the one that don't have the lock.
All right. Yeah.
How bad does the lock look? How bad does the lock look?
It looks like it's well made.
Does anybody have the ability to pick locks?
Yes.
I feel like we should go to the harder direction. Seems like easy things in places like this are dangerous.
I guess that's sound logic.
So what are you trying to do?
I will take out my lockpick and try to pick the lock.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Do. Alright. Hold on a second. Just thieves' tools, right? Expertise. Kick butt. Not great. 17.
Okay, as you're trying to pick it, this like magical glyph explodes out and does 13 points of damage to you. And your vision's gone just for a second and then comes back.
Duh. Sounds nice. All right. I'm gonna shake it off and try it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my Flash of Genius as well. So 7 plus 5 is a total of 12 plus 13, 25.
Okay. You really feel like you did a great job. It will not open, and you take another 12 points of damage again as it shocks out again.
Yeah.
Think we should go to the door without the lock now?
Not until I die. No, fine, we'll go. It's fine.
You're gonna open the north door.
Yeah, I'll open it.
How are you doing health-wise?
Okay.
I'm doing alright. We'll shake it.
You open it. Okay. As you open the door of this room, you're greeted by a horrible odor. The room beyond is much taller than wide. Hanging from the ceiling, which is more than 100 feet above the floor, is a bronze dragon long dead. The thick iron chains that suspend the carcass connect to long, vicious hooks that dig into the dragon's desiccated flesh. The belly of the beast hangs only 6 feet from the floor. Dried blood cakes the floor, and the chains are swaying ever so slightly.
How big is this animal?
It is massive. It's
12 inches.
it goes from the ceiling down, so I mean it's almost, probably like 80 feet.
I'm going to use Speak with Undead and attempt to communicate with it and be like, are you still alive?
Yes.
It's still alive.
There's doors on either end of the room, so you kind of come in the secret door in the middle. There's a door here, a door here.
Do you mean us harm?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell us which direction to go to get out of here?
No.
That doesn't seem good.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Like you did.
Does it look like you can get to the doors without him getting you? Or is he like...
It does look like he can turn, but if you go this direction, you're going to be going by his face. If you go this direction, you'll be going by his ass.
Okay.
And is he chained? He's chained up.
He's chained up like this.
Like suspended? Is it like some sort of interesting BDSM, like suspension thing?
Looks painful.
I'm gonna ask him. Do you have a master?
Yes.
What's your master's name?
No.
Your master's name is No? How's that spelled?
No.
No, I asked you how it's spelled. Okay, this guy's useless. Where do you guys think we should go?
Towards the ass.
Sorry, did we want to just use long-range attacks on this dude? Like, I can keep firebolt blasting this dude if he's really hooked up. Or do you want to just try to not bother him more and agitate him less and sneak
Maybe
around?
we check down the ass door first, and then
All right.
if we don't find anything there.
Sure.
Do you have anything that we would possibly want, like maybe a sigil?
No.
Are you lying?
No.
Does anyone speak no?
No.
So we are thinking of two options.
I know what Rhino would
Either
say.
option one, we just leave, or option two, we kill you. Which one would you prefer?
Yes.
Kill you and then leave?
Yes.
He wants to die, so why don't we finish him off really quick?
Rhino would say no means yes, and yes means anal.
Right now, we'll already get his eggs on him.
So I will whip out my thorn whip and just begin to whip him, which I'm sure he'll enjoy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack
I
roll.
back up.
Mr. No, who's your daddy now?
So it begins kind of shaking on the
22.
chains a little bit. 22 hits.
I'm backing away.
That's why I'm backing away.
You got this, Brimley.
11 points of damage.
Get
Okay.
a
And then
D8.
he swings 30 feet.
You get a D8.
He swings a few feet towards me.
So he'd probably move a little bit, yeah.
Yep. And then I'll go again with my D8.
I gave you inspiration, Brimley.
24.
That hits.
Show him who's boss.
14 points of damage.
Okay.
How's he,
I mean, it's leaving marks, but it's like a desiccated body, so it's hard to say.
I'll firebolt
Okay.
face-ish area. That is a 16 plus 11, so 27.
That hits.
Are we in initiative?
Not right now.
We're gonna be.
Give it a moment.
They're doing their thing.
At the top message. Oh, there it is. Boom.
I am with them, right?
Total of
Yeah.
13
Oh.
points of damage.
You're all here. Yeah.
13 fire.
how are you doing? Is this working?
No.
Okay, we're gonna go away then, because this is gonna take too long.
Okay.
Have fun hanging there. We'll maybe see you in a minute.
All right.
And then we'll head down the ass door.
I'm gonna shed my light on this thing.
We gotta go past them.
You look like you're causing it pain as you're doing so. All right. So you guys go to that door. Is anybody opening it?
Sure.
Rydell, why don't you open it?
Good idea.
He opens it, and the smell that comes out is the worst smell you've ever smelled in your life. Mounds of waste, refuse, and dung fill this room, and amid the trash are decaying corpses of various types of creatures, including a few humans and other humanoids. As you look closer, you see one of the pale, bloated human corpses is moving. It's like twitching.
Isn't that right up your alley, Brooklyn?
Cast speak with undead. Are you still alive?
There is no response.
Firebolt the twitching thing.
Wait.
Okay, holding off.
I will cast Gentle Repose.
Okay.
I will go up and touch the corpse and cast it, which makes it so that it makes it so that it will be able to be raisable for longer. So the spell also effectively extends the time on raising the target from the dead.
So you're gonna wade through like
So
the
target is
dung
protected
to get
from
to
dead
it?
and can't become undead. Yeah.
Okay.
I shine my light on him and the corpse.
When I touch it and cast this, it is protected from decay and cannot become undead.
Okay, so as you touch it, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You do have that D8 I gave you.
15.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Like part of it, as you touch it, like it bursts open and these like little like small little like grub things like pop out and like two of them burrow into your skin. So you take 2 points of damage for now. Necrotic damage.
That might heal.
However, your constitution is also reduced by 2 points.
I've seen this before. I will,
And you're standing like almost knee deep in feces.
I don't have a dagger. I'm not sure if I have a weapon that's a good dagger.
Is he the only one in the room?
I'm shining my light toward him and the corpse.
Well, he walked into the room a little bit, so.
Yeah, he's the only one that walked.
Roughly how far? How many feet in?
He got 20 feet in.
It's like waist high,
He's
Dookie.
knee high.
knee high. Ugh.
Knee high in fecal matter.
I will begin to walk back towards the group,
Okay.
and then when I get close to Rydell or Poppy, I'll be like, do either of you have a dagger I could use?
Why, sure. I'll hand him one of my sharpened forks.
Okay.
Rydell, do you have a dagger I could use?
I believe he has a glaive.
Oh, yes.
But he'll still be willing to help you with it.
None of you have a dagger?
Let's see, he has a crossbow
Me?
and
Oh.
a bloodthirster. He'll use bloodthirster on you.
No.
JK, that's a dart. It's not a dagger.
A dart is sharp.
None of us have daggers.
No, I got rid of him. I think I got a sickle.
What do you need a dagger
A
for?
sword and a
Do you have a
mace.
dagger?
He's trying to cut out.
Can I have it?
You can borrow it.
I'll give it back to you.
Might not want it
I
back.
will immediately begin to start cutting the.
Okay, so we need a wisdom medicine check to cut them out. So medicine.
It's a skill.
26 with a nat 20.
You were able to cut them out. It causes a total of 14 points of damage to dig them out, but you are able to dig them out.
Don't touch the thing.
But you do currently still have the loss of 2 to your constitution.
You just get those?
Yeah, I touched the guy, and then they came in.
And then you see him dig him out and fling him into the room.
Ugh.
And they kind of burrow into the feces.
That's
I'm stepping back out of this room.
someone.
What about my knife before you give it back?
Light it on fire.
Oh, I didn't do that yet.
Yes, from his knee down, his pants are a little brown now.
That's okay, it happens.
I was shining my light on those daggers. Does anything happen?
There's no undead there, no.
Alright. Then I'm gonna light my dagger up and clean it.
Okay.
Gross.
Does it look like there's anything, so like we can't see into the...
Further into the room, it does look like the room is almost like a V, like it goes in two different directions as you get further into the room.
Does the...
But you have to get at least 25 feet in before it splits off.
Should we take a minute to gas up?
I see we burn.
We can. I was also just thinking, does it look like...
It looks like, this is a refuse room, basically.
Okay.
This is where they store bodies and poo.
Good combo.
So what you're saying is there's bodies.
Pieces of bodies.
What you're saying is there's pieces of bodies.
Yes.
Can I see any of them?
Pieces? Yes.
Dangerous words around my character.
Like, not full bodies. Pieces. That look like they've been gnawed on.
That's right. I like not on things. Let me find this really good. Alright.
Anyone want to try to set it on fire? Shut the door.
Alright. Reincarnate. You touch a dead humanoid or a piece of one. If the creature has been dead no longer than 10 days, the spell forms a new body for it.
So do you want to go back in to touch one? Because you'd have to go back in.
Should probably check some.
Are there any close enough that I could maybe reach them?
Not really. They
Man, we
seem to
don't
have
need
been...
a stinking, rotting corpse following us around.
It's hard to see or ascertain, but you almost feel like they've been pulled further into the room by someone or something.
Uh-huh. Enticing.
Just light this pile of shit on fire.
Do you think we could?
Feces will burn.
Do we think
You
we need to get to the other side?
extensive experience with burning feces?
Research.
Does anybody have something to try and burn it?
I'm gonna shoot firebolt
Well,
into
if
it.
we're in like a cavern system, I don't think that's wise to start a big fire.
Nope, I'm firebolting.
Is anybody in the room or no? Just
No, we all step out.
okay. You leave the door open.
We'll close it right after we cast it.
Okay, so I would say it hits and it does begin to burn. You hear the fire
Yeah.
burning in there.
Right. Let's close it off. Seal the bottom or something.
Smoke pouring through.
Yeah, smoke is gonna start to come through the door from burning poo, and the smell is god awful.
Well, let's
Smells
leave.
better. Let's go.
No, doesn't follow us. Hopefully,
Go to the other
we'll be able
door.
to breathe.
Let's go try
There's the other door.
This one's near the head of the dragon.
The other door is
Oh,
near the head.
should
Of the
leave that stink coming out for the dragon then.
Can we spin the dragon around? He's on chains.
No, the chains are attached to the ceiling, which is over 100 feet up.
But like, if I grab his tail, can I like push him, like spin him?
You don't think it will?
Okay.
Just the way it's taught.
Also, how heavy he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that what the statue was? Of the
Can I
dragon?
When we,
get under? Oh, go ahead.
I know.
Dragon's alive.
I think I could try to make him blind and then he won't know that as we pass by, or we could turn into clouds before and just fly past him really quick.
Do that.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So we'll all spend a minute or 10 minutes, whatever it is,
Sounds good.
turning into clouds,
Okay.
and then whenever we're kind of all clouds, we're gonna whip past him as fast as we can.
Like through the crack in the door?
Yeah, keyhole or crack in the door. Is there
Okay.
space
Yeah.
for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I shoot underneath him just to check to see if there's any markings underneath the dragon?
Sure. Yeah, you don't see anything. So you can thank Group 1 for this dragon being awake. They fucked up big time.
Well, he's chained up still, so I mean...
He is, at least there's that.
Could have just let him loose. That would suck.
Can we look inside his mouth and see if Gully's there? Because that's usually where he sees end up.
No, but you can tell that when you look at his mouth that even as your gaseous form that he could be setting off a lightning bolt at any time.
We fly fast, it's 600 feet around.
So do you all fly into this door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rydell goes first.
No gas, no glory.
And we don't start turning back into our normal forms until we've quickly seen what's in the room.
All right. You are in the center. You're in a room that has a steep stair in the middle of it, leading up to a 10-foot square platform that rises more than 15 feet off the floor. Almost looks like a big planter. The top of the platform is covered by white, spidery growths with pale yellow blossoms. Thin, thorny tendrils hang off the platform and run halfway down the stairs. The north and south walls each have a bas-relief carving of a giant constrictor snake squeezing the life out of an elf.
Glad I'm not that guy.
A close look into the room reveals thorns scattered about the entire floor. So it looks like this bottom picture here.
Cool.
There are no doors in this room.
I'm going to go land someplace that I am not stepping on a thorn.
Okay.
And begin to turn back into myself.
All right. How long does that take?
1 minute.
Okay.
Once I do, I will tap my staff on the ground and I will cast Speak with. I have Speak with plants. Where are you? No, I don't have Speak with animals. I will do nothing.
Okay. So you turn back, all right, and when you do, these things begin slinging thorns at you. Did anyone else turn back?
I am flying all over this room trying to observe stuff.
Okay. What is Brimley's armor class?
No, we went into a different room.
What's Brimley's armor class?
18.
18. So what do they get? Seven. So 1. So 2 of those. 9, 10, 11, 12. So they shoot out. You get hit with 3 thorns. So it's 6 points of damage, but your speed gets halved 3 times temporarily. So what was your speed?
40 feet.
So 20, 10, so your movement is 5 feet around.
That's fast.
And I'm gonna say you're you said you want to be out of the way of the thorns, so let's say you're just in the first, where the thorns were on the floor. So you're about 15 feet from the door you came in.
Does it seem like there's something that's about to keep attacking me?
Yes.
Can I see what it is?
It's from up on the top, these plants are flinging thorns at you.
How many? How many plants?
It seems like 3 large plants with branches on it, but you 12 thorns shot out at you.
Are they close together?
They're up on top there somewhere, so I mean, they're up top on the platform.
How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling is 30 feet tall.
Is there any ledges up by the ceiling?
No.
Any place?
I do have Speak with plants.
The roof, the ceiling, whatever, is all solid. There's no nooks or anything where someone could hide.
Nope.
I don't these plants because they attack me. That pisses me off. So I'll cast Conjure Animals.
Okay.
I'll send all my weasels up there. So I'm casting at the lowest level, so it's, I believe, 8.
How many weasels? Yeah.
I believe it's 8. 8. So I'll go I'll divide those up between them.
Do you start moving back towards the door or no?
I feel like I could barely move, so I will take
Move 5 feet, yeah.
one step towards.
You're 15 feet from the door, so you take.
I'll take one step towards the platform.
Oh, okay. All right. So how many weasels did you?
8.
All right. So let's say they scurry up. Go ahead and have them attack first, and then I'll have the plants attack next.
Is there anything under that?
The rest of you are all
Dais
gases. You see up top, these plants are like growing out of some dirt that's up on top of there.
So I went down below. Is there anything underneath?
Nope.
Is this a cement structure?
Yes.
Alright, I got 21 for a high.
That definitely hits.
1 miss.
Armor class is only 12.
2 hits.
I'm gonna go underneath that
3
dais thing.
hits.
You're still in gas, right?
And start to transfer back to myself.
Underneath the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Now these things hang down below, so they could still reach you. You can tell
So
that.
they're hanging down?
Yeah, like in this picture again, like they're.
Oh,
yes.
I thought, okay,
So
never
if
mind.
you're under, they could still reach you. And you see, Brimley does not appear to be able to move as fast. So you guys kind of deduce, like, man, whatever has hit him, these thorns are slowing him down.
Rydell will form up on top of the lantern.
Yeah,
Yarn will be next to Brimley.
I'll stay underneath.
Okay, so you're gonna have Rydell reform right there.
Yep, up top.
All right.
I mean, it takes a minute, so you get like 10 rounds. But
I'm trying to be stealthy as I reform.
Where?
Underneath that thing.
Okay. Well, it's gonna take 10 rounds, so.
I got a 22 for stealth.
Okay. I mean, but you're gonna be right there. I mean, that's the only thing. But,
Can it sense me or something? Or?
yes.
Okay.
All right.
40 points of damage.
Okay, so they kill off one, and they wound another one. So those two are gonna attack the weasel. So that means they get 8. What's the weasel armor class?
Oh, 3. 13.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 8. Alright, so how many points do weasels have?
9.
Alright, so let's do this. Alright, so they killed one, took 3 points from another one, and that one's speed is halved. Alright, so that was you conjured, they attacked, the weasels attacked. We're gonna go back to you. What do you want to do this round since everybody else is just forming up?
I will start by just having my weasels attack again.
Okay.
You said armor class is 12.
Yep.
3 hits. Oops, one of those should go away. Six hits. Points of damage.
Okay, so they killed the second one and wounded the last one.
And then whichever is the last one that I can see,
Okay.
I going to cast something on it. Don't worry. I'm going to do corrupting E-core. So I need to make a spell attack. Sorry. Uh, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay, that hits.
And then it takes 2d8. 11.
And that one is dead.
And then I will call back all of my, I'll leave my, I'll keep concentrating on my weasels.
Okay.
For now.
Alright, so in the 10 rounds it takes all these everybody to come back, your speed is back to normal.
And I will begin, but while I'm waiting for them, I will just begin to explore around the room. I'm going to not touch anything until they, some of them start popping back. But I'm just going to begin to explore the room.
Okay. Make an investigation.
Can I make a perception check instead?
You're investigating.
$13.
The only thing that seems different about this room is this plant garden up at the top of these stairs.
Then I will also cast Speak with Plants.
You killed them all.
I thought there was a plant garden up at the top,
Yeah, but that's where these thorny things were growing out of.
and there's nothing left.
Nope, just these 3 thorny bushes. They're all dead now.
Plant murder.
Then I will walk up to the plants. I don't notice anything about them.
No, I mean, just you can tell they were clearly put here for a reason to cause problems to everybody, but
I'm going to.
the dirt feels weird. It feels like it's very, very smooth, and it's like you don't sink into it.
Can I dig into it?
You cannot. Make a intelligence check.
I can show you all my work stats. Actually, I should have plus 9. Just straight intelligence.
Yeah.
Not very intelligent. 4.
4. You're not sure. You just think it's weird. Now you've all poofed back.
As they're poofing back, I'm going to take one of the plants that I just killed.
Okay. They're very large. So they're this wide, and then there's these, each one of them has these 4 long vines covered in thorns.
I'm going to just kind of be ready right over top one. I'm going to touch it, and I'm going to cast Revivify to bring it back to life.
Okay.
And then I'm going to immediately cast Speak with Plants and attempt to communicate with this thing. And I am standing over it. It's got 1 hit point. I'm prepared to kill it at a moment's notice.
Okay. It begins to tell you, you must die. All must die. My job is to kill, kill, kill. And the vines rise up again.
I'll slap it.
Okay. With 1 hit point, it drops again.
Well, that's fun.
That was weird.
I had to kill those guys. I didn't enjoy it. I thought I'd bring it back to life and see if it would talk to me, but they seem quite evil.
I'm sorry for your loss. Inspect the thing up top.
Make an intelligence check.
This is gonna go a lot better.
Intelligence. 19 plus 6, 25.
You get the feeling that, one, this is not normal dirt, that there's some kind of a magical element to it, but something's missing, either from you or from the dirt, to make it work.
All right, guys. There is something missing that we need to add to the dirt to make it work. And I don't know what making it work necessarily means.
Water.
All right, I'm gonna try blood. You want to try water?
Yeah, I'll try water.
All right, go ahead. Give us some water.
And up some water.
Nothing happens, but the water runs right across the top of it. It does not seep into it.
What? That's crazy.
I'm going to cut my hand.
Same thing, it runs across the top of it.
I'll take a hit point.
Knowing what you know about the place that you're in, you think this could definitely be something if you had a sigil.
Too bad we don't have a sigil. So too bad we don't have a sigil.
Yeah, well,
I'll find some
I'll
of
come
those.
back to this place. So, to our gas forms again. Do you guys want to inspect anything else in this room? Going
So your
once?
choices are
Twice.
to go back up the hole or to go into the room that you started on fire.
Let's go gas and check out that fiery room.
Oh yeah.
How long does this gas thing last?
8 hours.
8 hours. Okay.
Let's gas up. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Where are we gassing off to?
We're gonna go check
Fiery
out the
room.
fiery room.
We didn't find anything interesting about the.
If we had a sigil, we think we might be able to utilize this room and add something to this sand to make it work.
That's glass sand.
Does anybody have where they can identify what kind of magic is happening in the room?
I do have an identify spell, but it generally works for items, I think.
That would be more of a, detect magic?
Yeah. Nobody has that.
Nope.
John, do you have detect magic?
I didn't prepare that.
Maybe. I don't know if I took it today.
I have dispel magic. It's a certain level.
Okay.
Nope.
No?
I don't think so.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Do any of you have the ability to prepare that spell?
Yes.
Well, maybe at some point you could sleep for an hour and then prepare it. Because I can make you sleep for an hour. But let's gas up and head into the fire room. Is that the one where I got attacked by the little bugs?
Yes.
I have magic awareness.
Does it say it
As
does?
an action, you can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until your next turn. You know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to.
How many of that do you have?
5.
Would you be willing to try that here and see if there's any
I would.
indication? How long does it last?
Until my next turn.
Okay.
You get the feeling that this dirt has conjuration magic attached to it.
I have the feeling that this dirt has conjuration magic attached to it. Whatever that means.
I don't know if the spell is well enough. What's considered? Is that conjuring? I do a ton of that. Right?
Yep. Yeah, sure do.
What spells do you have that are conjuration?
Oh, conjure animals.
No, not that type of magic. A different conjuration. but it's in that school.
Figure out what spells are in conjuration because D&D Beyond does not put it anywhere.
Are we going to the fire room?
Yep. Heading to the fire room. Getting fired up. Rydell is the quickest to turn into form because he's strongest. That's how it works.
What?
Is that how that works?
I'm the most agile.
I don't think that works that way, but we'll sure.
It means you're the smartest and you're the fastest at turning into clouds.
So, what are you doing with Rydell? Sending him into the room
Yes.
as a cloud or no?
He's going in first. I'll go in right behind him.
As a cloud or
As a cloud.
Follow.
This is the room that was burning.
Yes, it's still burning because there's a lot of shit in this room, and it's only been a few minutes, really. It's been 10 minutes or so.
So he's flying around, checking every edge, nook and cranny.
There's a lot of flame, and so the smoke is very, very dense in here.
Can you feel the walls?
I don't think you can. He's gas.
Can you squish into him? He's looking for any doors or anything like that on the other side.
Well, as he gets further back into the room, it V's off. All right. He can go left or right.
Left.
Okay.
I'm still back in the other room, by the way, attempting to figure out the conjuration thing. So.
Okay. After passing through the diagonal corridor, he comes to a small open area that lies at the top of a long flight of stairs. At either end of each individual step next to the walls, a human skull sits with a black candle thrust into a drilled hole at its top. The candles are unlit.
All right. Is there any doors, or those are just the two?
He'd have to go down the stairwell, or he can go back to the other corridor.
He's flying down the stairwells. Let's go.
Okay. Can you be hurt while you're in this gas form?
I think so.
By
How does that
what?
work?
You're invincible.
So what is the rule on this? One, do you have to breathe while you're in this gas form?
I don't know what the breathing thing is.
What's the
It's
spell?
Get attacked.
Wait, walk, I got it right here.
Yeah, it's just fun.
The cloud form, the creature of the flying speed, resistance to damage from non-magical weapons. The only action the creature can take is the dash or avert. It does not specify anything about breathing. I would assume the answer is no.
The only actions a creature can take is dash. Creatures
What are they going to do? Catch it in a jar?
That's
Got you, bitch.
Ghostbusters.
It's a transmutation spell. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. As he begins flying down the stairway, that's a problem. He would automatically turn back if he's in a magic dead area, right?
Oh yeah.
Correct.
Like immediately then? I know it takes 10 minutes, but if the magic is dead and doesn't work, he would immediately...
Yeah.
Okay.
If a creature is in a cloud form and flying when the effect ends, the creature descends 60 feet per round for 1 minute until it lands.
Alright, so he kind of falls onto the stairwell.
You want to right behind him?
You did the same?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You
I
guys
was right
are in-
after you.
All right.
Oh, you
That's
went too?
right.
Okay, so
Sweet.
the
Let's
three
go.
of you
This-
land on the middle of the stairs, just in time for a lightning bolt to fire from the top of the stairs where you were. Shoots downward. Okay.
Bounces off me and sticks to
Interesting.
you.
So the lightning is not magical. That's weird.
The
Okay.
magical deadening thing.
Yeah.
Does that kill just spells, or does that kill any items, or?
the effects of any magical items you're using right now.
Okay. All right. Sweet.
Okay, so I need a dexterity saving throw from Rydell, Bjorn, and Hef.
Oh, yeah. I am so dexterous.
So does that mean Rydell's thing that gives him 25 is not functioning either?
It technically would not on the stairwell, which means his strength is 11 because he had it reduced by 9.
So this is dexterity. +2. He is
They all went into through the poop room and they're in another room. You and I are still in the first.
Which you guys can't see this because there's so much smoke even if you were close. So like if
31.
you went part way and you still can't see because,
31.
So you're gonna take half damage. What about the other
Rydell
two?
gets a 15.
What kind of damage?
He's gonna take full. It's lightning,
Oh, I'm resistant to that.
Bjorn gets
so you'll take a quarter.
Yeah.
So Bjorn and Rydell take. Wait a minute. What makes you resistant to it?
My chest, my
Which
heart.
does not work in the stairwell.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna take half, and those two are gonna take full. All right, so the full amount is 35, so half is 17. All right, let's see how this
Ouch.
works.
I didn't realize that
Oh, that's diabolical. Okay, it hits the bottom, and you hear it like, vroom, and it shoots it right back up the stairs. I need another save for the three of you. So it shoots it down the stairwell, and then it bounces back up.
Bad for me. And let's go for Rydell. And also bad for Rydell. All right, we'll take both again.
20.
It's another 35. So what was yours?
20.
That's half again. So you take another 17.
No, never mind. He doesn't get any saves or anything.
This is a
So you guys are in the middle of the stairwell.
Do we roll for initiative, or do we just take turns, or what?
What do you want to? Yeah, let's go ahead and roll for initiative because after the lightning bolt hits, you hear a hissing noise as gas starts to leak from the ceiling.
How far is it from here to the
Bottom or the top?
bottom? Let's go. Oh no, let's go top.
The top. You are 15 steps down right now. There's another 15 to the bottom, or you can go 15 to the top, which would put you back in the corridor that would lead back to the feces room that's on fire still.
Okay, and if we go down, how far is it?
It's another 15 steps to the
Is
bottom.
there a platform or a surface? Or
There's a door.
Door. All right.
Oh, we should just go for the door.
Yeah, let's just run for the door.
Okay, so you run for the door, Rydell, and you all run for the door.
Rydell will try to crash through it.
Okay. He runs into the door, bounces off for a point of damage.
Oh, come on, man.
You see gas beginning to fill the stairwell. What are you guys doing?
Picking the lock.
Can I try to help him?
You can both try. Yeah.
You get advantage on it?
Oh, thank you. I'll take it. It's like D20. I get advantage. Woo. Let's go. So that's 11 plus 13.
Yeah.
24.
You are unable to pick the lock. What did you guys took the hero? Which one did you take? You guys didn't take the hero's feast.
No,
what
but
did
we
you
had a
take?
hero's feast from this
You
guy.
do, and it's still the first day. What does that give you?
Advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Yep.
Temporary hit
Can't be
points.
frightened, can't be poisoned.
Can't be poisoned. Okay. That's big.
Pretty sure. Let me double check that just to make sure. So I'm not lying. Yeah. Creatures cured of all disease and poisons become immune to poison, frightened, and makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Okay. So, unable to be poisoned, the gas is hitting you, but you guys feel like you're able to stop it from affecting you.
I need to get this door open.
But you don't feel like you can open this door right now with the lock picking.
Yeah.
What would you like to
Go
do?
back up.
Is there any hinges?
Not that you see.
What's
Are
the
you
material of
searching the
door?
area or just the door?
No, I like the door itself. What's
The
the door
door
made
is
out of?
iron. It's an iron door.
What's the material made around the door?
The frame itself?
Yes.
I would say also iron.
Is the wall made of iron around it?
No, stone.
All right. Cast stone shape.
Okay.
I'm taking all the material that's 5 foot around this thing out and creating my own door.
Well, so there's only, I would say, this much room on each side.
Oh, wait, hold on. That much room?
Yeah.
I can't squeeze through that. I'm not gonna do that then. No.
Yeah, couldn't you move it though?
It's gotta be within the 5 foot cube.
Could you reach around and just...
I'm gonna do the reach around. I'm gonna basically shape the stone out to create like a 3 foot path.
An opening?
By squishing it off to the left hand side, using it all within that 5 foot cube. Boom. Yeah, thank you.
You are the man.
You're able to reach around and open the door.
Can we go back to me for just a
Yeah.
second? How do I feel about plane shift?
As far as what?
The dirt.
Similar, but not quite. Not quite a plane shift, maybe, but something of similar.
Perfect. I think that there's some kind of teleportation on this sand.
But you right.
So I think if we find the way to teleport, we'll be able to go someplace.
How do we do that?
So if with certain spells, there are sigils involved. So maybe if we find the one,
The spell or the sigil?
the one that would sit here on this, then we would have the ability to transport from this place to another.
Oh. Sounds like a good plan.
So, what would you all like to do?
I will, in our area, I will go. I'm gonna get I would probably get the sense that they're idiots and they're up to something.
Good call.
So
Know us very well.
Never.
I'm going to open the door and step to the side of it.
The door of the room that you're in right now?
Yes, so this would be where the guys.
Okay, as you do, a giant lightning bolt hits the floor where you were.
Immediately run past it in 6 seconds, moving 40 feet.
Okay, what about Poppy?
Do the same thing.
I'm just gonna follow after him.
Okay, you guys go sprinting across. Okay, where are you?
I'm upstairs still,
So,
where the fire is.
so you're waiting to go into the fire, but you're still a gas?
No, I was changed back.
Well, when you went through the door, were you gas or no?
I didn't think so.
Okay, well then, when you opened the door, you would have been hit with a lightning bolt then.
Upstairs?
Because you have to go back through the room with the dragon. So as you go through that room, you went through that room not because they both switched into a gas and went.
And then they went like down a
They
path.
went back to the door on the other side of the dragon room.
Yeah, we told you before that we're gonna go through like the room that has the burning feces and check out.
So to make it easier, I'm going to say you're with
Okay.
them. So
All
if he
right.
opens the door, do you run as well after the lightning hits?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys run over there. Okay, so the three of you are at the bottom of the stairs. The three of you heard the lightning bolt as well from that further down the room. You have no idea if anybody's okay or not because they never said anything really. You can't see because there's so much smoke in the room because of the burning feces.
Okay.
We were going through the door, weren't we?
How do we get to where they're at?
You'd have to go through this room that's on fire. They went through it in gas form. And you don't know which way they went because you know the room V's off. You have no idea which way they went.
Oh.
They did not tell you.
So am I the only one up there?
The three of you were up there. Poppy.
I thought she ran with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're with them.
We're catching up.
Us
with you.
three are doing shenanigans.
Do you know where they went?
So you would not. None of you know where they went. Other than that door is open to the room that's on fire.
I don't have a clue what's going on.
Well, let's.
They gassed out. You didn't. So they.
Let's go to the other
zoomed
side and
ahead.
see if they're there. Can you fly?
I guess if I take a minute to turn into gas.
I have a sense we don't have that amount of time.
Yeah.
I'll turn into some kind of larger bird. You can figure out what it is if you would like me to, and I'm going to grab onto him. And I'm going to fly across the room.
What about Poppy?
She has wings.
Okay. So you guys are gonna fly through the smoke. It's hard to see as you fly in there, and you have two choices now. And it's like the smoke is just billowing up from the feces burning. Because there's a lot of feces in here.
I'm latched onto his claws. Like, so
It's
that
also the worst smell ever.
yeah.
Burning
I'm trying
feces.
to keep my feet up. So even if he lets go, there's a chance I'm not letting go.
Okay. You guys come to a V.
We'll go to the left.
Okay. All right, you guys who got to the bottom, you reached around, you opened that door then?
Yep.
Okay. It opens, and it's a very, very small room with a spiraling staircase that goes down. Like a 5x5 room with a spiraling staircase going down.
All right.
We're in the garbage chute.
So now what do you guys want to do? I want to make sure we had a quick exit in case we needed it, since we kind of landed in a hurry
Yeah.
and we're getting zapped like crazy.
That was not fun.
No. Is there a way that anyone can message the other group, let them know where we're at? That's a no? Right, El? You don't have anything? No? Okay. We could try to. I could get you guys to zap up there real quick. I don't know. Do you guys want? We can't turn back into a gas form, I assume.
Yeah, my whole thing's nothing's working.
If I step into that small room, do I feel like my magical
Yes.
stuff comes back? All right. And I won't be able to zap you up there because it's going to negate any magic. So
How's that work?
it identifies an area within my eyesight that I can magically transport a person from point A to point B within 120 feet.
So you could get them to the top of the stairs. That would be outside of the magic dead area.
Intelligence check. Will it work? That's a plus 6, 16.
Yeah, you think
All right.
I could get them to the top. The magic still worked at the
You
top.
want me to do? Just tell them we're down
Yeah,
there.
I'll zap you up there. You can try to turn back to a gas form, shoot back over to wherever they're at, and then let them know. All right.
Okay.
All right, so you shoot back up to the top, and you see this giant bird coming at you.
It's not actually a bird. It's
What in the hell is that?
it's like a pterodactyl.
You see a pterodactyl coming at you, but you do see Tancorn hanging out of it.
And Poppy.
And then Poppy behind it. Yeah.
So then I'll turn into.
You're not gassed right
Oh,
now.
no. Oh, okay. Hey, we're down here, but you lose like magic ability in the tunnel.
Did you say that calmly?
Yeah.
There's no magic involved in any of our flying at the moment, so. Because wild shape is a feature, not magic.
Okay.
So we would just fly straight forward to them.
Okay. So as you guys fly down, you forgot to mention the lightning bolt. So I need all of you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm so just. I'm good at these dexterity.
You're not there, I don't think. Isn't it just the three of us?
Oh, you guys.
It's
Yeah, you're not flying with him.
it's Poppy. It's 4 of you now because half is up with you.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that.
As it hits, the lightning bolt as you get halfway down comes from the top, hits the bottom, bounces back. So I need 2 saving throws, 2 dexterity saving throws.
First one was a 28. Second one is a 23.
All right, so you take the half and half, so 34 points of lightning damage.
I got a 10 and a 3.
So you take 70 points of lightning damage.
I'm just gonna make a call for you and make a strength saving throw to hold on to him.
I don't think you're that far above the ground, so did you pop back into normal form or no?
No.
Oh, you said, okay.
So I'm like holding on to him. So
You can make a strength save. Yeah, he's not that far above the ground. He's not going to get hurt too bad.
Hey, I'm hanging on to him.
8 for the strength saving throw. So
All right.
okay, I guess
What were
it's
your
at
saving
advantage
throws?
then.
26 to 26.
So you took 34 points of lightning damage.
Oh wait, I did in fact drop him and turn into myself and then fall because they only have 30 hit points.
Okay.
So I'm now skidding along the stairs.
Yeah.
How many points?
You took 34. Did you? It's 17 and 17 if they were half.
Plus falling damage?
The falling damage is 4 more points. All right. What was Poppy's?
15 and 21.
21 yes to 15 no. So Poppy takes 47 points of lightning damage.
I forgot about that. I'm almost passing out from the lightning. Oh,
Your communication is kind of bad.
no.
Guys, my bad. There's a lightning bolt.
I say that as I put my hand on myself and cast 7th level heal to give myself 80 points of healing because I was currently at 48.
Eat my last 20 good berries.
That looked rough, guys.
Singed bunny.
Good now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we found out when we went through there, magic just poofed out. So we turned back into humans, got electrically shocked, and then ran down here.
I forgot to mention
give you a heads
the
up.
electrically shocked.
Never trust a bunny.
This foot's not lucky.
Oh, come on. All right, anyway, there's a spiral staircase here if you guys want to check it out.
Where does it go to?
It's a good question. Let's find out
I need to heal myself.
together.
Who else needs to be healed? Oh, you guys all just got.
I healed myself. Thank you. I'm going to, I don't like this spiral staircase. I'm going to send my little weasel friend down it.
Sounds good.
I'll reach over and put my hand on Poppy's little small short shoulder. And then I'll look through my weasel's eyes as it runs down the spiral staircase.
Okay. So, we'll describe this as best I can. This is an odd room. The bottom of the iron staircase terminates in a large, multi-leveled chamber. The eastern and western ends of the room are 20 feet lower than the center of the room. An archway on the eastern wall is connected to the central portion of the room via a 10-foot wide bridge, while another archway is on the west wall on the same level as that lower area. The western portion of the room is joined to the upper area by 2 sets of stairs running along the north and south walls. I'll show you a picture in a minute. Directly to the south of the spiral staircase, a double door made of iron stands within an ornate stone archway depicting entwined serpents. On the north end of the lower area in the east, a simple wooden door is set into the otherwise blank wall. So, it looks like this top picture right here. It is multi-leveled.
Ooh, fancy.
So it's almost like you descend a staircase that's going to put you in the center of this room, and you're on the top level of this 2-tiered room, if that makes sense.
Cool.
Not gonna dance.
Yes. Yep. And there's like a bridge with snakes on it, not real snakes. There's also this archway with doors you can go through, or there's double doors, or there's like a portcullis that you see.
I'm gonna turn my lantern on and go down the stairs.
Okay.
I'm going slowly and looking for anything.
All right. As he's going down the stairs, that's where we are going to take our break for this evening before we get into this room. So we will see you very shortly, everybody.
Shadow Rift gemstones, casting spells at night. A warlock's delight, causing terror and fright. Black and white swirling green foil sheen. In the gaming realm, they reign supreme. So when your patron calls and the shadows align, reach for your gemstones, let magic entwine. Let the dice dance in your warlock's trance with Shadow Rift gemstones with nothing to chance.
Shadow Rift gemstone, wielded by Malika.
Welcome back to Great Chaos, where one of my arms is gone.
Hey,
No,
would
there
you
it is.
guys
It's gone.
would you guys watch a Great Chaos sleepover?
Yeah, is that weird? Like, look at my arms is
Spent
gone.
10 years of my job.
There it is. Now it's gone.
You don't need your
I
arm.
watch that.
How much have you been drinking?
No, look on the camera. It just goes away. Like, it's weird.
All right, I'm gonna make it back.
Anyway, let's bring us all in. if you would.
No.
And here we are.
Shit.
Welcome back. Before we left, Tancorin was descending the stairwell. And as he gets to the bottom of it,
I was holding onto the rail very tightly.
he is warped and he is gone.
Warped, true. Gone? I don't know. There's hope.
We should probably not go that way. I think he might have disintegrated.
Can I drop a ball through the ceiling
way did
and
he
land
go?
on them?
He went
Don't
down
go
in a
into
minute.
the
I think he
light.
might be gone forever.
Did we just watch him disappear?
Do you have your phone on you?
Carolyn,
I'm going to text you where you went.
don't go into the light.
Did we see that? Or did we just see him walk down?
You see him walk down and then disappear.
Shit.
Let's go after him.
Okay. Go ahead.
I go after him.
I'm typing. Hang on.
Let me tell him I'll be right back. Gotta go to emails.
Go to your text. I texted you.
To texting.
Downloading
Hold
a
up.
new app.
Email.
He's faxing you.
Paid
Sending a
message.
telegram.
You go down the stairs after seeing him disappear.
Yes. It's Tank. I can't leave him behind.
You are also
warp away.
also disintegrated.
Hopefully it's healing.
They gone.
2 characters dead.
Heal me.
So, what do you guys want to do? should we go back and check out some of the other rooms, or did you want to?
Dude,
Do
we're in group one.
do we get the sense that they're dead?
Are we together?
We're in group one
I haven't
now.
got a text yet.
Do you guys think they're dead?
Oh, most likely. I don't suspect that anything could live very long here.
Do you think we should go the other way?
Do you see shafts?
I don't know. What do you think,
Shafts.
Rydell?
Oh, we're probably not together then.
All right,
We
sounds
split
good.
the party.
Well, I
I'm
think
with
this
you.
party already got split.
It
They're
does?
dead.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't say that.
Can you cast that thing again and see if there's any magic there where they just disappeared?
Did my turn end?
Oh, since then,
Yeah, with you, Tank.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Weird
I
that
go
we're back
in.
here.
Give me one moment. Right, I'm detecting magic. At least I'm trying to.
It is the same conjuration magic you sensed before.
It's the same conjuration magic
Ooh,
as it's
they might have not died then. They might have been sent somewhere.
All right, so we're gonna go in then after him?
Do we have any way to communicate over long distances?
No, I don't.
Rydell, why don't you
How
try?
far from them are we?
Rydell starts screaming.
A while. Ways.
Ways?
Yeah.
A ways.
Think they'll hear us if we yell?
What else will hear us?
Did we already go through here?
So.
We push Rydell in.
He is gone. Rydell's with you now.
Hey, right now.
Is he laying on top of us?
All right, see you guys.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I'm just gonna full dive in, so let's see what happens when I come out on the other side.
You should slide it to the side because things are getting weird.
Someone should put.
You land on Rydell. Did you go through?
Yes.
Someone should
Okay.
move the
It's like an episode of Scooby-Doo where you all just end up in this pile on each other.
Nice.
And you are back in the first room with 4 shafts.
I always prefer to not be in the middle of the 4 shafts.
I don't remember what shaft we played with earlier.
We went through 1 and 4. 4 is the one that got us through all sorts of trouble. 1 is the one that has the floor that split open, and then.
So let's go to 2.
Why don't we? Can we still turn into gaseous forms, or did that get eliminated?
It has not yet been 8 hours. I will say it's been about 4.
Let's check to see what's underneath that floor that drops and smashes you. Maybe there's a vigil or whatever vigil. Sigil underneath it.
Okay.
You want to go to that room?
Yes.
Vigil it up.
Who's doing this?
I'm gonna take a minute, turn to gas. I'm gonna slide through the cracks in the floor or whatever the gap, and then try to go underneath and look for a sigil.
Okay, because the floor only opens when a certain amount of weight is on it.
Oh.
The floor is not open right now.
How much weight?
You're not
Is there
sure.
gaps in the floor?
I think it was you who set it off, so no, it is like, well, how small a crack can you fit through?
Oh, that's gaseous.
Pretty small.
Keyhole.
You won't even feel it.
Yeah.
I will say it is small enough you can fit through to find the empty room.
Step
below.
outside for a second. We'll find out.
All right. In my form, I am inspecting and looking around for marking of some kind that matches the
Make an
sigil.
investigation roll.
Total of 22.
You feel like you investigated the shit out of this room and it is devoid of anything. Other than you can tell the floor then will smash you if you stay here and the floor drops.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go back up then.
Okay.
Number 2.
I don't have to right now.
It'll come to you.
That's amazing. After being in a room with it, I'm good.
Oh yes, would you guys give me a little bit of time to clean my clothes?
Sure.
Since they can all smell you, they probably don't mind that.
I will create water.
Okay.
You should create pants. Just change.
Pants.
And then I will attempt to clean off my soiled clothes.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
So there's hatch 2 and 3. I don't think you guys ever went down. Hatch 4 led to all the opportunities. You guys, there were certain areas in hatch 4 you never explored as well. So just so you're aware
Can
of
we
that.
open 2?
You can.
Just open the hatch and
Yeah.
and that was just a.
It's an 8-foot diameter shaft with a metal ladder that runs a long way down. I believe you
Have
had
smoke boy go down.
dropped a torch down there. If you guys didn't, I know the other group did. So there's a torch down there. It's over 100 feet down, and there's a ladder
still
that goes.
burning?
Yes.
I'm going to step onto the ladder,
Okay.
go Yahoo, and just start sliding down.
Okay.
Ooh.
At a point of 20
There he goes.
feet down, your hands touch a glyph of warding.
That's a good friend. That's what the doctor ordered.
I said Yahoo.
Okay.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
I have a hand.
I was thinking just turning back to gaseous form and.
You take 38 points of damage. I need a strength saving throw.
Let me type in my damage first. That's going to be a fail.
I think they was gonna die.
Okay.
9.
9. Okay, that's a fail. You begin falling. Do you have anything, a reaction that could stop your falling?
Not a reaction. I have actions.
Like what?
You have feather fall?
I can turn into something. Trying to see if there's anything else. I can also cast gaseous form, which is going to be quicker. Pretty much the same thing, but it just reverts me in one action.
Okay. I'll allow that. All right, so you turn into gas to stop yourself from falling.
Yeah.
Okay. You continue down.
I will fly down slowly because I can only move at 10 feet in this form.
Okay. There's a 5x5 room at the bottom, and you see kind of a glowing rune at the bottom of the ladder that's only visible when you get within 10 feet of it.
What does the room look like? Does it look familiar?
It does not.
So it's glowing?
Mm-hmm. Red.
I will end
Red.
my concentration on gaseous form. And are you guys coming down?
Yes.
How far? You guys took a minute to come down?
Yeah.
Are you coming down?
Gaseous form.
Okay, so
Is that what
you're
everybody
floating
did?
down.
Yes.
You're floating down. Anybody else floating down or no?
Right, Elton.
Okay. So you guys saw him as he was climbing down the ladder, like something on the ladder shocked him and he started to fall.
Yeah, that's why we turned to the gas.
If it's going to take them that long,
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Better safe than
I will
sorry.
touch the symbol.
As the gaseous form still?
Nope.
Okay. How many hit points do you have?
88.
Okay. It like shocks your body, but you were able to fight it off, but you feel like this was not going to be good.
Is there anything else in this room?
Nope. 5x5 empty room.
Any doorways?
Nope.
Any glowing torch?
Are we all gonna go?
Looks like somebody has dropped a torch in this room. Yeah, it's sitting there. It's a nastier trap laid. Because they had the glyph of warding, and then the 80-foot fall, and then if you had fewer than 60 hit points, you were stepping on a power word kill glyph. So, and since that didn't happen to you, but if it did, it then would have raised you back as a zombie and brought you back to the top to attack the party. So that would have been.
Fine.
So can we all fit in this room then?
Are you guys trying to turn back in here? You'll all be standing on the glyph.
I guess I wouldn't really know, so probably.
Well, he knows now that
I
it
don't
was
see
something.
anything. I mean, they're still not there. It's going to take them a minute to change, and then it's going to take them a couple seconds to fly down. It wouldn't have taken me a minute yet. I don't notice anything else on the walls or anything like that. It's just a box.
Nope, just a box,
Kill box.
basically.
I will.
That's dirty.
How tall is the thing?
The room?
Yep.
Once you get to the bottom, the ceiling is 15 feet tall.
How tall is it to the top of the shaft?
100 feet.
Big shaft.
I will cast message multiple times to everybody and just say, nothing down here but bad stuff. I'm coming back up. And then I will begin to transform into a cloud and fly up.
Okay.
All right, then we revert back, I guess, to Salad.
Back up at the top.
Tell us not to go.
Yeah, if he tells us not to go.
Okay.
Let's open up door 3. What's behind door number 3?
A square shaft, 8 feet to a side, extends down from this hatch with a metal ladder running down one side. The ladder drops into the darkness. So it goes down far enough that you can't see.
I shut shaft 2 after Roomley gets up.
Should we be gaseous on our way down? Or do you want to just, slide down and feel things up?
How'd that work out for you last time?
I'm okay. I could slide down again if you want me to.
No, I really don't. Let's just take a moment to gas
Are
up.
any of you
man.
able to cast Revivify?
No.
Would one of you want to slide down? It's quite fun.
I can fly
I'd rather we
down. I
just
can
all
fly
gas
down.
up, man.
I'll slide.
You're gonna slide down?
Why not?
You can
Okay.
fly. You don't even need to slide. Just fly down.
Oh, right, fine, I'll fly down.
All right, you fly down into the darkness. You go 80 feet down before you reach a room that has a 40-foot high ceiling. So the shaft like opens into the room halfway down the ladder. The wall opposite the ladder has a huge 20-foot by 15-foot wide iron door that looks like it slides up on a set of iron tracks.
Do you see anything?
The door has carved into its surface the image of a giant crushing a number of humans under 1 foot while kicking another human across the way with its other foot.
So it has both feet in the air at the same time?
No, 1 foot's on the ground smashing humans into like dust, and the other.
I was imagining its foot like above the ground.
Nope, it's
about to
actually
hit
on them.
people, and then the other one kicking. Like, how's it like?
No,
Okay.
And what's this thing like doing?
Do you see anything?
that's its clubs.
I'm in quite a large room. There is a big metal door across from me. It has a carving of a giant squishing people and kicking them.
It's a garage door that pretty much takes up that whole wall.
Did anything hurt you?
No, I flew.
Yahoo! Oh, start sliding down the ladder.
You get to the bottom unscathed on this one.
This is quite the room. I'll send a message up to everybody else. You're good to come down the ladder.
I'll fly down.
I'll slide down.
And so the room is
Flying
like.
down as myself because of the boots.
So again, the garage door is like 20 feet high, 15 feet wide. The room is only 20 feet wide, so it's literally there's like the garage door takes up all but 2.5 feet on this side, 2.5 feet on this side.
Does it appear locked?
It looks like you have to raise it up.
Does it look like it's stone inlaid on the side again?
Once everybody's here, let's attempt to
There is
raise the
stone on
door.
the side.
You weren't? Can you
I'm climbing down the ladder.
melt the snow or the?
So you come down the ladder. So nobody's gassed.
Rydell comes down the ladder too, right? Rydell comes down the ladder.
The stone?
Yeah,
Can you do what you just did at the other door?
if we need to. What are we doing?
Well, we don't have to open the door.
Let's just, yeah.
How's Rydell look? Does he look okay?
It's my highest
Or does he look beat up?
Rydell looks a little injured. Not too bad.
Okay.
But he's the worst.
How heavy does the door look?
It's hard to say. I mean, you can go give it a try.
Would he like some
I'm going to
Yeah, he
attempt
probably would.
to open it about this much.
Where is everybody when he does this? You're all in the room?
I'm standing by the statue.
I'm going to be like,
Oh, so you're up at the top?
Oh, I don't know. Where am I?
There's no statue in this.
Oh, there isn't any? Then I'm just hanging out by the metal ladder.
So you're down the garage door room. You are down there.
I'm down
We're all
there.
down there.
All right, everybody's down
I'm
there.
going to tell everybody, hey, I'm going to try and
flying 10
open the
feet
door
above the
just slightly.
floor.
Okay,
Let my weasel run through.
As you raise it up just slightly, it begins raising on its own,
Nice.
and you see it going up, and then you see also it slides back down, and it's coming across the stairs, slamming down, and then sweeping you all back. So
Can I
there.
attempt to jump over it? Or is it like this kind of sweep?
Comes down.
It's gonna come down. There's no way to jump over it. It's
Oh.
gonna take up the whole area.
Okay.
You can try, but there's not enough room for everybody. So you can all roll dexterity checks to try to jump to the side. And I'm going to give the highest dexterity checks because there's enough room, it says, for 3 people. So the other 3 are getting swept into the room.
Even though I'm flying too.
It won't matter because there's no way around it.
Rydell, 21.
Okay.
20.
So we have a 21 and a 20. 17. Those are the 3 high so far. What was
21.
What was Bjorn?
7.
So Bjorn's getting swept in.
21. So it's
21.
So 21. So now you're getting swept in.
20.
Oh, that you and who else was a 20? Bjorn?
No, it didn't matter. There was 2 21s and what was
And a 20.
So I had a 7.
what was Rydell?
21.
What
Yeah,
was
so
yours?
I'm out. I already get
21.
squished.
Oh, I was 20. I was 20.
So you and Half have to have a roll off.
Squeezing each other off.
Whoa.
Yes, let's go. This is what we're paying extra for.
15.
15. So you were able to roll out of the way and say, sorry, Half, and slide into the... And he gets pushed in. The 3 of you get pushed in.
Flying over there at all.
You're able to stop falling
Okay.
into the other room if you're flying. So you won't fall either because you're flying.
Okay.
Bjorn's not flying though, right?
Nope. Can I attempt to grab him?
Bjorn takes 14 points of damage as he falls 30 feet.
I believe I can fly.
And then he doesn't.
No, Bjorn.
So you guys are in a room that's 30 feet. So Poppy, Bjorn, and Hef, you are now behind the door. This giant garage door, like iron door. You two are flying. Bjorn is at the bottom of this 30-foot pit, saying ow.
Are you guys okay?
I'm okay.
Bjorn's,
It's muffled through the door. You can kind of yell that through the door.
No, I cast message.
Oh.
Are you okay?
What is your response?
I'm okay.
What happened? Where are you guys?
I'm 30 feet deep and injured.
and we're flying above them.
Okay. Should we come in there?
All of us.
Empty
Is there
pit.
6 of us?
Yeah.
All of us get 20 points of health.
You can't see 3 of them. You can't give them 20 points.
Well then, I give them 20 points when I can see them again.
So you gotta wait.
So,
Are you still casting it or no? Okay. Because 3 of them you can't see. They're in the pit behind this door.
Messaging back. There's a pit. If you go through,
It appears to be empty.
Huh?
The pit you're in appears to be empty, other than the floor that you fell
can I
on.
go down and pick them up?
Sure. You want to fly him back up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little injured. Where's the way to go from here? Is there another door or ledge or
There is
anything?
not. Just the
a big
garage
pit?
door that you need to have opened again from the other side.
Let's inspect this whole area and make sure there isn't one of those sigil things over here.
Okay. Roll investigations. So Poppy, Bjorn, and Hef can investigate.
It's a portcullis or a door?
No, it's an actual iron door that's on a track.
Oh,
I got
30.
You search
I got a 9.
really well. What was Poppy's?
17.
17. You feel like you searched pretty good too. You're just like, yeah, we're in a pit. But there's nothing in here.
We need to figure out how to get back to them.
Yeah.
So you guys are left sitting here. You kind of know how this trap works. Like if you open the door, it's going to go up, sweep down again, and there's only room for 3 people.
Does it appear like there's a track?
Yeah.
All right. Let's. Wait, I got a message. I'm messaging.
Tell
back.
them to get out.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a garage
ahead,
door,
get out of
because
the
it's
room.
literally on a track.
Have everybody get out except for one. And then have that one person jump to the side, and we're gonna have 2 of our people jump in there real quick and jump to the side so we can get out. We'll have to do it on repeat till we're out.
I can do it. You guys want to head up the ladder?
yep.
So who goes up? The Poppy and...
No, Rydell and Tankorn. Poppy's
Oh, Poppy's in there, yep. So Rydell and Tank go up top. You do that. Let's say 2 of you. Do you now go up to the top and do it again? Get the last person out. So you'll have to leave somebody in there who can fly.
Yeah.
That'll be me.
You're gonna toss me, stay back. All right, cool.
All right. So you guys eventually climb your way out of that pit.
What a worthless room.
Stupid traps. Okay. So
Hey,
we ruled out.
You ruled out
2 and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
And 1's been trash. Okay, let's go back down 4. Wait, is there anything else in this room we need to look at?
There's that statue of the snake
I'm
head.
casting a healing word on you, Bjorn.
Oh, thank you.
The statue of the statue. The statue.
Did you give us
Not the snatch.
healing?
I'm gonna give more
15
healing
points,
this
Bjorn.
time.
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Man, I'm gonna do something different.
So there is a statue of a snake head, but again, you feel like you've searched that pretty good.
We should definitely keep searching this thing. All right. I'm good to go down 4.
We're going back down 4.
Yeah.
All right.
We gotta
Hey,
make
guys, I'm gonna wait for Tankorn. Unless you want us to go.
I need all of you to roll wisdom saving throws while you're up here, though.
At
You get advantage.
Roll for
28 points to everybody for healing.
Whoa, thank you.
You said wisdom, right?
28.
28 points of healing?
All right. What did Brimley get?
just a light 27.
Okay. Bjorn,
Bjorn,
you get
got
advantage.
a 12.
With advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Tancorn?
What do I do?
Wisdom save with advantage. Half?
22.
Okay. Rydell?
I'm trying to find the other dice. Oh, he got an 18.
Okay. And we need Poppy with advantage.
18.
And nat 18.
So Bjorn, yours was a 12.
Yep.
Okay. You begin to see in your head that these people are the cause of all of your problems. Like, and that it might be easier to get through this if you just killed one of them.
All right.
And so you're just kind of in the back of your mind, you're like, yeah, if I murdered one of them, there'd be less people to fuck things up for me.
Cool.
What? Saving throw?
Just kind of
Wisdom.
It's in your head. Like, you
not
don't feel like you're acting
on
on
it
it.
yet,
No.
but I do want these
But-
guys to die.
You just feel like, if there were less of you, it would be easier to get through this.
Yeah, thanks for killing me, both guys. I appreciate it.
What? What?
So he said thank you.
That's it.
You're welcome.
Did you actually heal us yet?
Yeah. How many points?
28 points.
And what's your wisdom saving throw? You're gonna tell him.
Nat 20, 27.
Okay, so you're good.
28, 27.
It's a weird.
Yeah, you're just thinking like the next time like there's a trap or something like that, if you could use one of them to be bait, yeah, like
So there's more doors again in this room?
Yes, we can go to the left instead of the right down in this room and go into the right.
Did you guys go down the fourth hatch?
Right. Oh yeah, no, we're waiting. Sorry, we're waiting for the healing.
So you got healed.
Okay.
You're still in the room with the snakehead and the 4 hatches.
Yep. Did we want to head down the 4 hatches? The number 4 hatch?
We've been down 4 ones already, right?
Yeah, that's the one that leads back.
That's
to
the
all
one that
this
has
stuff.
lots of choices. You have not.
Yeah.
We didn't go left in the first room that has the 2 faces that are like,
We
and
didn't,
then it has a pit and a door on the opposite
we
side.
didn't touch enough in that room.
I don't remember any of this.
Let's go down to hatch 4.
Do you remember the trolls with the black balls of goo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, them.
Yeah, that's the room we're going to go back
I
to.
figured you'd remember the black balls.
I do like black balls on my chin.
Okay, we're going to
All
go
right.
back down to that one.
Do we remember, was there anything bad on the ladder?
That's when you get the goo on your face, right?
No, there's
So we
nothing
never
bad.
touched the ladder, now that I think about it.
No,
'cause the 2 flying people went down there and they had to fight with everybody while everyone else was gassed.
Yeah, that's true. You all gassed your way down there.
Do you want to woohoo down?
Yahoo! I'll slide down the ladder.
Boom! No
It
hands.
is a 100-foot ladder. You slide all the way down like a fireman on a pole. And
Something else.
Why's he gotta be a fireman?
because he's a man. Sorry. I assumed too much. The room at the bottom, you remember, there's 2 wooden doors on the eastern wall. You've opened them both before. You only decided to go to the bottom one. You guys did not decide to be tops. You decided to be bottoms.
That seems correct. The ladder's safe, guys. Yahoo on you down.
And there's still dead trolls in this room.
We're going down. I'm going down. And Rydel's going to go down.
Did we pillage the trolls?
No.
Did we rape the trolls?
No, we don't.
How
do
big
that
are the
kind of thing.
trolls?
Where'd the trolls come from?
They're big. They're like almost all gone. The whatever the black substance on them has dissolved most of them. There's like barely anything left.
Let's search for sigils in this room.
Okay. Investigate.
20.
You feel like you searched this room pretty good,
This is lame.
but
Okay.
there's nothing there.
So to the left room, what do you guys think? Or the room with the
Top,
face?
top or bottom?
We're gonna go top this time, right, guys?
Yeah.
All right, tops it
Gonna get a little
is.
aggressive.
All right.
Yes.
This room is rectangular and basically empty. Each of the 4 walls has a 1-foot square indentation that sinks in about 2 inches. A bloated human face is carved into each of the indentations. The floor drops off suddenly after the first 20 feet of the room's length, so that the final 10 feet of the room is a pit of unnatural known depth. No apparent way to reach the door opposite the entrance presents itself. However, the door is open, and you see a 10-foot hallway at the end of it with a brick wall.
We left it open, didn't we?
Somebody did. You guys did not.
I thought we did.
No.
Why don't you fly over there and take a look?
Sure.
So you're kind of hanging over this pit you can't see into.
And Poppy, would you like to join
Going as
him?
fast as I can over the pit.
Yes, I would love to.
Okay.
Fast
Awesome.
as I can.
We'll stand back here and watch. Wait.
There's a room we're flying with?
You and Hef have flown over. You guys go into the 10-foot hallway.
We can't see the bottom of the pit.
You can't. It's like magically darkened.
Did you get your 28 points of healing?
Yes, we go.
Oh, I
I
already
go
gave it to you. I already gave it to you.
Oh, you did?
You can cast Featherfall, right?
You go into the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay. The hallway appears to be 10 feet long and end at a brick
Are we going to
wall.
hold hands and jump?
Can you cast it on me?
After you jump?
I try to investigate
Okay.
for any switches or.
I got to jump and follow you now.
Brimley is, well,
Nat
this is going
20.
on.
You search the shit out of this wall,
Holy
top to
time.
bottom. You touch
Jeez,
every
man.
crevice and find nothing.
While this is going on, Brimley is jumping with Tankorn behind him into the magical
And I gotta
darkness.
cast Featherfall on us, too.
Okay.
Dude didn't give me no choice.
All right.
So we turn around and these guys are gone.
They jump into the pit.
Just those
I
two.
don't.
They all fell into the pit.
You didn't. Okay.
We're going to hell.
All right.
Fast track
There's
into
nothing
hell.
in this hallway.
A hidden room beneath the one above is revealed at the bottom of the pit. It is a 20-foot 5 deep room, so it's a 25-foot high. So basically the room that you were in is like here and the pit's here. It drops and goes like this. So you're now underneath the room you were just in. The whole area is consumed by a gigantic stone statue of a muscular human man with his hands pressed against the western wall as though he is pushing against it. His face is carved to show the great exertion required to maintain his task, and his back is scarred as though he was flogged with a whip.
There's a statue of Rydell down here.
You guys should join. It's all safe.
Rydell just leaps in.
Yep.
No feather fall
Can I
for
try
him,
to
though,
grab
right?
him?
No.
All right, so he falls to 25 feet.
Can I try to grab him?
I'm going to try and cast it on him.
Right, do you?
Oh, yeah. If I see him coming.
Yes, he descends through the magical darkness. You're gonna feather fall him as well?
Yeah.
All right, it's another spell slot, though. Just keep
I
that in
know.
mind.
Tankorn's good at seeing people coming.
Imagine I can hear that.
All right, so
Yeah,
you see Rydell disappear
I'm
into the
yelling.
darkness.
Fly down.
Okay, you fly down into this room. Does Poppy fly down?
Sure.
Okay, that just leaves Bjorn up top.
Staying up top.
You're staying up top.
Well, I'm feeling pretty good right now by myself.
He's the upper man.
Okay, you guys are sitting here looking at this guy who's been whipped. His face is, exerting. He's either trying to push out a fart or he's pushing on the wall. His hands are against the
Check his
wall.
butthole.
Which one of you guys are good at investigating?
Rydell's got this. He's gonna go up and push on the wall.
Okay, he starts pushing on the wall. Nothing's happening. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to search the guy's buttocks.
All right, give me an investigation.
I'll also lean over and search the guy's buttocks.
So together?
Giving him the help
Why
action.
don't you guys just kiss it?
Ooh, good thing you're helping me. I start probing his bung hole. There's got to be a button in here somewhere.
That's weird.
Try the knee. There was one on there before.
Oh, yes, that's a good idea.
We'll get through in a minute.
What'd you roll for your butthole search?
High, real high.
17 plus, what is it, investigation?
Yep.
Plus 4, so it's 21.
21. So you get up in there with fingers and tongue, but find nothing.
The keys
Toss
for
in the
attack.
statue salad.
Yes. So Tankorn's just up in here, but he's not finding anything.
Are you guys finding anything anywhere other than the butthole?
That's the only area he searched.
I'll work my way down to the
I will begin to investigate the rest of the body. Would somebody like to help?
Give me an area on the body where you search.
What else was?
I'll start investigating.
It's a statue of a human. Think of a
Does he have
human.
pants on?
No, I know, but that was all that was in this room.
There are no pants on him.
I'll start investigating
dead
knees. because that's where we
Yes,
found
there's
it
just a giant stone dong
I'm just
hanging
gonna-
down.
All over that thing.
17.
Where are you searching?
The knees, because that's where we found one before.
You don't find anything on these knees.
Can I try to-
Although it might be you're distracted because you see Tancorn pulling on the stone wiener right above you.
It's gotta be a lever.
I will investigate his
And he
arms.
accidentally breaks it off.
I will investigate his arms and his hands that are pushing on the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb up his back and search his hair like a monkey.
16.
Nothing on the hands that you can see.
I wanted to push where he was pushing.
Rydell's checking.
Rydell's already doing that. He's pushing the shit out of this wall.
Does Rydell get mad when he sees that it's actually a human and not a Tom cow? This ain't
He's not
me.
happy about it.
Yeah.
I will continue to investigate back to the chest and then the face. Like I'm just gonna do like.
All right, roll me another investigation check.
I'll take a better look
Is
at
anybody
those.
gonna help me?
Yes, Rydell will help.
Take a closer look at those
I will
whip
also
marks
help
on his
you.
back.
16.
You
Image.
find two like buttons on the back of the head.
Oh yeah.
Are they close enough? I can push them both.
Yes.
I will push them both.
At the same time.
He's gotta reach around me to do that. I was at his head.
No, you were at the
Fondling
other
his
head.
hair.
You were yanking off the other head. You now have a
looking for
stone
the one-eyed
penis.
snake.
You have a stone penis in your hand. You broke it off.
I will push
I'm gonna
both
start probing his
simultaneously.
ass.
As you
with the
push them
one-eyed
both
snake.
simultaneously, the
You're almost
hands
just
both slide open. And they reveal an alcove.
If I pull my hands back, do the hands close?
Nope. You've already pushed the buttons.
Take
high is that?
Now the hands, instead of being like this, are...
Corin, stop fondling the statue. Let's go look in this alcove.
Sweet. Let's go.
You
I shot my lantern into the alcove.
You see a sigil inscribed on the wall.
Whoa!
We found it!
You found the first of 20.
We found the
guys.
first of 20.
Is anybody
Found
touching
one.
it?
I'll go.
Anybody
I'll
read this?
Run up and touch it.
It appear tattoos on your arm.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
Thank you, I just got it. It's fresh ink.
Here, hold this. I'm gonna touch it.
It now appears on your arm. So you each have it.
Let's touch tattoos.
Anybody but the two of you doing it.
I'm
Rydell.
touching it.
Rydell now gets tatted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go shout up
Wait,
to
if I touch the tattoo?
Bjorn.
Nope, not the tattoo.
Bjorn, we found the sigil. Come get it.
All right, I'll touch the
You also
sigil.
now have the tattoo on your arm.
And then I'm gonna rub it against Tinkhorns.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys form Voltron. No. So half is done. Are you coming
I have the
down?
magic key.
I was
Bjorn's
thinking
gonna
Captain
try to
Planet.
slide against the walls and then free fall because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check.
15.
You take 3 points of damage as you fall.
Okay. Thanks.
But you get to the bottom and you go touch it.
Yes.
You all now have that arm tattoo. Yours is on your real arm.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you all have the first of many sigils.
Yay!
We're gonna have to wear all these? This is gonna be ugly.
Guys, just
Don't get
20
it,
more
20.
episodes.
Yes,
We'll have
1.5
to do this.
episodes in, we have found the first sigil.
Promise us we were almost done.
Yeah.
What? Yeah,
That's
that's where
where
we're
we're
finding
ending.
20 sigils.
Campaign 2 will start in December of
Hopefully-
2027.
Hopefully the other group has 18 of these.
Finding sigils. You tricked us.
He stays the same characters for the next 12 years.
So now we should probably head back to that other room.
Yeah.
With
Let's
the
go.
plants.
Fly us up. Thanks, man.
Do to me, Mo.
Would you mind giving me a lift?
Did we hear something that like the rooms change when we have these?
Depending on the room.
Oh, yeah.
Now you go
So-
all the way back down forward.
Why don't we go back to the beginning of number 4, see if there's any changes, and then decide from there?
All right, sure.
So you're gonna go back up the ladder.
No, yeah.
Yes.
So we'll go back up the ladder. So let's go back up the ladder. Let's open all 4 of the doors again. see if anything's changed, and that'll tell us maybe where we should go.
All right, sure. Let's
So
go.
you're going all the way back to the room with the 4 shafts.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And if
time we get
anything
one.
has changed along the way, we're gonna know.
Well, how are you going to... You don't notice anything yet.
Okay, so just as we go back, do we notice anything's changed? As we go back through the...
Okay, shining my lantern.
Are you going to go back down all the shafts?
No, just back from where we came, back up to the 4 shafts.
Okay, nope. Still the snake statue and the 4 shafts.
Then we're gonna open all the shafts and see if there's anything different about them. Just looking down.
Just looking down.
Trying to touch
no.
the snake statue again?
I have the key right here.
And then do you guys want to go down 1 shaft at a time again?
No. I think we should just go back down 4, go all the way back down to the sand pot thing, whatever it is, the flower thing.
Which was there was only 1 ladder that hurt me when I jumped down it, right?
Yes. That was the second one.
I will, well, he's saying that I will walk up to shaft number 1 and yahoo!
You're going to die. I'm going to quickly get up there and get ready for vortex warp
Okay.
as soon as the floor opens.
So as you step onto the floor opens and you begin to fall.
Vortex warp.
Back to the top?
Yep.
Okay. But no, you did not see any changes as you were about to fall.
That room is dangerous.
I think we should go back down 4. You can do that again if you want. I won't stop you. If you want.
You would think rooms would change. Isn't that what we were told?
You only have 1 sigil.
And we were told that when we find one, the next one will be easier to identify. I think it was.
I don't think I told you that.
I thought that's what I heard.
I heard we only really need to find 2.
Yeah.
So we're halfway there.
Yeah.
I don't know, the god said something. I wasn't paying attention. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go back.
All right, different way down 4.
Back to.
We'll go all the way back down to the knee guy with the passage that opens up, and then there's an undead dragon thing. Like that room.
Okay, so you're going to go down the long hallway. You get to the room where there's the hands that have already been cut.
Yep.
So you're just constantly, these bubbles are forming. The last time you guys climbed into the bubble and it carried you down the hole.
Yep. We get down there.
So you're each going to take a bubble down?
Oh yeah, bubble boy.
Right.
Okay, you guys bubble down into the room with the statue. You don't see anything different in the room with the statue, but there is that wall panel that is open.
Now, is there 2 doors in this one?
So there's the door that goes to the east that has a blue lock on it that you kept taking damage trying to pick. Still there. And there's the door going north into the room with the dragon.
Well, now that you have the sigil, I wonder if it'll unlock.
Yeah, that's a good question. Why don't you go ahead and give that a shot?
Well, maybe it's because you were trying to pick the lock. I don't know.
You know what? I'm pissed about this lock. Is there just a stone wall around this door, too?
Yes.
I am going to stone shape the area around this door.
Man,
That was a
using
high-level
some heavy
spell.
high level
That's my
spells.
last 4th level spell.
Hey.
All right. And are you going to open the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Let's have some fun. All right, so that puts us in.
Music change.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Ooh, wait.
I'm dead, all of us.
It does not work. I did not realize it would not work.
Oh, I
So
burned my
you
spell.
you use the spell and it resists you.
All right, this room is something weird here.
Huh.
That probably means we have to get in.
Yep.
Throw everything we can at it.
Yep.
Right now.
All of your spells.
Face. Use it on the door now.
You can do it right now. I'll give him some encouragement.
Is it an iron door?
No, it's a wooden door.
He's using Bloodthirster and hacking into this door.
Okay. As he hacks at it.
I was gonna try to dispel magic.
Oh, that would probably be better.
It blasts him for 12 points of damage.
All right.
He stands up and goes,
Rage.
yeah, rage, blood rage, go at it again.
Where is that magic freaking
I try to-
mouth?
Are there
Fall
any,
through that
does
door.
it appear like there's any cracks in the door?
No.
Maybe we should try a different way.
I could go for some crack right now.
Maybe you'd finally stay awake, Tinker.
Maybe. Maybe this key will unlock the
Try
door.
casting dispel
You have a
magic.
key?
I have that penis.
You can.
Try
You
it in
do
the
that?
door.
Yes.
I don't see a spot.
Ooh. Okay. What do you have on you that's magical?
Pretty much everything.
Like, how many magic items do you have on you?
He's got
My bow,
flying
my mountain heart thing.
That's inside of you, though.
Cod piece of protection.
flying boots.
That one's been keistered. So the bow.
The bow, the war pick, and I think I had a ring. Oh, and a cloak or choker of the flame resistance.
What's the ring?
I'm thinking I had a ring.
Fire resistance. Or did you get a different ring?
Well, oh, maybe that was what it was the ring of fire resistance. Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay. So,
Oh, and I got the bracers of archery.
so you have 5 magic items on you?
Yeah.
No, you have 0.
So it bounces back, and your fire protection thing is no longer magical. It hits you.
You should try blasting and dispel magic against yourself. Maybe it'll hurt the door.
That seems logical.
That was terrible.
All right. Sorry, man. That sucks. Let's go ahead and go towards that lantern.
So you open the door, and there's the dragon on the chains again.
Yep.
The dragon's alive?
I mean, it's not completely dead. You know this because it shot a lightning bolt at you when you went by that room. There's still scorch marks on the floor. There's actually 2 scorch marks, so you feel like it's shot 2 lightning bolts. Maybe it shot at somebody else at some point as well. Less of a scorch mark on the one that wasn't shot at you, like maybe something else took the brunt of the damage.
So we can just take a minute and turn into gas and then shoot in there and reform again.
You're about 6 hours in at this point of your gas.
Why don't we kill this dragon? That's probably part of something we gotta do.
How are you gonna kill it?
I don't know, man.
It already looks pretty dead.
We tried to kill it earlier. None of you guys helped.
Yeah?
Just right out of this.
The magic key.
Maybe you should go punch it in the eye.
I should.
And the thunder rolls.
I will cast blindness on it. It needs a Constitution 19 saving throw.
Where's the Constitution? Where's its Constitution?
It's not an undead dragon, is it?
Yeah.
It is. It does make it.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna gas or no? Or just make a run for it? Or?
Gas real quick.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can take 1 minute and gas it. And then go
Take the 2 minutes to
Gas it,
gas,
gas
go
it.
in, and then on gas.
Yeah.
The door's wide open. Nobody shut the door. So
Perfect.
All right.
No reason to shut doors here.
you guys gas through the door, and you're now in the room with the plants. And you spend another minute.
Yep. Up at the top of the planter.
I will immediately walk up to the top, and I will put my arm on the dirt. My sigil.
So you touch the dirt, and you are gone.
Oh, that sucks. I liked him.
He walks up to the dirt before you even touch your arm. Dude. As soon as you touch the dirt, you're gone.
Is that good or bad?
All right.
I'm gonna go do it.
Same.
Sure.
Okay, you appear, bumping him forward. So when that happens,
Trick or treat.
You get a little surprise.
Hopefully it's a dum-dum.
all right, you get stuck in this gelatinous cube. So, like he pushes you forward, and all of a sudden you're like into this like just gel.
How big is the cube?
You're not sure. You just know you pushed him forward into it. So
Like it's a
I need
wall of jelly.
a
Wall of sperm.
what is that? A Constitution saving throw.
18.
18. So you take 8 points of damage. However, you were able to fight off the paralyzation feature. So you can move, but really, really slowly because you're in this.
Is there room for me to step sideways?
No. Like you're going to have to go through it as well.
Oh, shit. No.
I will begin to move forward.
Through it?
Yep.
Okay, it does take an additional round to get through it. So you do take an additional 7 points getting through it. And you have to make one more save.
Constitution.
Yes.
8.
8. However, you used your round to get through it, so you come out the other side paralyzed.
How long am I paralyzed for?
You're not sure.
I'm gonna try the sacred flame on this thing.
Okay. Oh. Sorry, you get instead of you're paralyzed, but you also then teleported back to the room with the plants and the dirt and that. But those plants aren't alive anymore, so you're good. Much better than the first group who went through here, who didn't kill the plants first and then got paralyzed in this room and just got annihilated with thorns.
Does this jello thing have stats?
So he
If it
came
does,
back,
it's supposed to roll a dex.
Yes, it does.
A 17 dex save.
he came back up to the.
So he came back, he's back in the room with all of you.
Is he covered with anything?
He's got some goo all over him. What did you do? I'm sorry, it's got to roll.
I'm casting sacred flame on the jelly.
Okay. What does it have to roll?
A DC 17 dex save.
It fails.
So it would be a D8 radiant damage. Does it take that?
Yeah, it is hit points.
Does that seem like it's doing anything?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Fucking 1 point.
1 point. It does do some damage to it.
I'm gonna shine my light on that stupid thing.
Okay. Yeah, there's a goo that you either have to go through or destroy.
Is there anything in it?
No, because he got through the other side and then he disappeared.
I'm gonna get stuck in that too when someone comes down here.
Yeah, was anybody else going through the teleporter?
Bjorn was.
Fuck! You hear me say that as I get stuck in the terror.
You now need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm stopping as I see Gremlin.
I give him an extra shove.
Shit! That one.
You take
I'm
6.
upside down.
So you take 6 points of damage. You are teleported back into the other room, and you're paralyzed for 10 rounds.
Holy shit!
Wow, you guys
I'm gonna firebolt
Okay.
look
and
terrible.
continue to firebolt the thing while I'm sitting there. So I guess first roll is an 18.
That hits.
All
You
right.
said 10 rounds?
10 rounds. You and Brimley are sitting next to each other, covered in goo.
Sounds like fun.
It's not Saturday night.
So that's a total of 15 points for the first round.
Okay.
Keep going.
It's still there. Hey, is anybody else? Did you go?
I
through the-
stopped because I seen these two come out. What the heck is wrong with
They
what
can't
happened?
talk to you. They're paralyzed and covered in goo. Roll me a wisdom or intelligence check for right now.
Oh yeah, sure.
I thought you were going to give me a wisdom saving throw to come back.
17 plus whatever's intelligence.
I don't think there's going to be a
Not
plus.
-1.
Yeah, 0.
0. But he did get a 17?
Yep.
Alright, he figures out too. Maybe I won't go through. Alright, so you're going to attack it again?
Yeah, I'll keep attacking it until I burn this thing out. So 19
19 hits.
for another 15 damage.
You burn it up.
Okay, cool.
So
How many rounds was that?
that was a couple rounds. You guys are stuck for like 8 more rounds. You guys wait for them to unfreeze, or
I'm not going until I see Bjorn back or something.
I got
Or
the
these
thing in
guys
my
can
hand
say
still.
something to me.
I'm gonna walk around and check this room out.
okay.
Try to clean some of the
It's been a while
shit
since
off your
I've gotten
face.
one of my characters just completely taken out of the game. That's nice. Way back when I got Skinner super drunk.
All right. You see a 30 by 20 room after you come around the corner, and it looks like, so there's this big room, but there was a small little hall. You went down, blasted the cube, came around the corner. There's another one of those halls at the other side of the room. Otherwise, the room looks empty.
All right. And that hall has jello in it too, or no?
No, do you want to go look?
Yep. I'm moving forward.
Okay. Just arm out. Just
Yep.
at the end of the little hall there is a hole in the wall that you looks like just big enough to reach your arm through.
Sounds like a good place to get a drink.
I'm totally hanging out with the hole in the wall.
What are you doing with it? Like putting your arm in there, glory hole in it? Like
I'm
what?
looking first through it. Can I see anything visually?
He's looking through it like
Light
this.
source and all.
Slide his pants down, put some butt up against the wall. Saw that on a movie.
Whoa.
Just like in Porky's, here comes it.
So I take a point of damage, will they automatically shoot back?
Please don't.
You're trying to look into the hole.
Yeah, I want to take a look in there.
It looks like it's 2 feet deep, and it's large enough for you to stick your arm in.
I'm gonna stick my arm in. My functional arm, not my robot arm.
Okay.
My good one.
A second tattoo appears on your arm.
Hot dang. All right, cool. Now can I see how to get out of here?
You have no idea unless you want to go.
I'm gonna go back to where the ooze is. I'm gonna take a dagger out. And I'm
Well,
gonna
the
flick-
ooze kind of melted away.
All right, I'm gonna flick 1 point of damage on my hand.
Are you gonna walk all the way back through where you appeared, or no?
Yeah, back to where the ooze.
Then you
area
teleport back out.
was. All right, cool.
And so
Please
these
drag
guys,
our bodies.
these
Just
guys
drag
finally
our
just
bodies.
coming too.
I want to wake up. I want to wake up with
What
my
in the
arm
heck
getting
happened?
stuck into something.
These two are gooey and not talking.
There was some ooze in there. It's gone now. You gotta go in. There's a hole at the end of this hallway area. Stick your arm in. You'll get a second tattoo. Go back towards the entrance and then cut yourself. Do a point of damage, whatever. Point of damage? What the hell does that mean? And then you'll come back here.
Check your finger.
No.
When you had put your arm in there, you felt a metal bar, and the metal bar is what transferred the tattoo to yourself.
All right, I'll let them know that too.
Yeah.
Metal bar, guys.
Metal bar
Ribbit.
in a hole.
Strong.
Okay.
Hole in the wall.
Yahoo!
Do all of you go back in and
Oh,
go
Yeah.
around the?
We all get our hand on that little metal shaft.
Cool. You guys take turns reaching into the glory hole, and you all have 2 tattoos.
Do we actually have to hurt ourselves on the way out, or we just walk out?
No, you go back through the teleporter. Like the ooze is gone.
Yeah,
just
so we don't have to
fun.
do some stupid damage to ourselves.
No.
Bjorn likes to
I
hurt
did that
himself.
for
Is it
fun.
like the end of that one movie where you get to stab each other?
Yeah.
You're killing me.
I'm trying to convince you guys to stab yourselves, all right? Jeez. Is that hard?
All right, so you are all back in the room with the dead plants.
All right, in order to leave this room, we have to stab ourselves first, then get through. So, oh wait, the door's open.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
How are you?
You keep
That's
pointing
all
that
Brimley.
stabby.
This guy's on.
This is gonna hurt me more than you.
This guy's
stab
on.
Brimley in the belly.
Also, I don't know if you know this, but I have no stabby weapons. Anyways,
Here, I got a dagger.
Mine smells like shit.
I asked for a dagger earlier. You didn't.
Oh, that's right.
I actually found
I'm gonna stab Brimley in the belly with it.
I'll take your dagger.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you give me another weapon?
I got a sickle I don't use. You want that?
Yeah, could I use that?
Okay, fine. I'm gonna give him my sickle too.
Do you have anything else?
Just know the last guy that gave him a weapon, his weapon got rubbed in poo. Like,
I'm just trying to take
I have this.
weapons because I'm getting a bad feeling about it. I don't need yours. Just
I threw it at you. You catch it or get hit with it. You pick. Stone Peter.
so you're all still sitting in this room that has the dead plants.
Yep.
And the
Door's still
teleporter.
open. Things facing us.
Yeah, you haven't walked towards the door yet.
Yep.
We're being super loud.
I'm gonna. I guess it's up. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
I would say at this point it has been a full 8 hours.
Let's rest.
Yeah,
So you do not have your gas form
here in this
anymore.
plot of
You guys want
soil.
to sleep right here?
Yeah.
Why don't we go through into the room that you have to come through on a teleporter?
Oh yeah.
Then there's only one entrance.
Yeah.
So if you all teleport into where the gelatinous cube was,
Oh, I see what that is.
then there's only the one way in, right?
True. That's a good spot to.
Perfect
Sleep.
spot.
So we teleport in there and then we'll set up watches and we'll take a long rest.
Okay.
I will create my tiny hut.
All right. The night goes by uneventful except for one thing. When you all wake up from your long rest, who has been healed so far?
Wait, what?
Who has been healed today?
We've all been healed.
Okay, so all of you now have like snaky flesh parts on your body where you were healed.
What? Where we were healed?
Yes.
Gross.
What if?
I'm gonna try to heal the snaky flesh part.
Also, before the night, but before we go to sleep, I will.
I would use all my spells to heal people.
Well, this doesn't happen until the next morning.
Yeah.
You guys are all gonna lose hero space because I don't feel like blowing that spell slot.
Sounds good.
No more advantage on your wisdom saving throws.
Or those extra.
No temporary hit points.
Oh my gosh. That's gonna cost
We're all going to die down here. I need that little girl.
Yeah, that's classic.
For the voice, not for anything creepy. Just make it
Thanks
sure.
for.
Just make it sure.
Yeah.
Not
they're
moving to an
fine.
island.
Movie reference, yeah. Not moving to an island. As I said, not on that list. If I am, you can't prove it.
Oh yeah, I could prepare numbered spells.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are long resting, so if you want to change things.
I don't know if I actually want to change anything.
I don't know what we're working with. I am going to get rid of that one. And we're going to do a spider climb because that sounds like that might come in handy.
Seems smart.
I just picture you sitting there.
All the times he's fallen already, yeah.
Like, yeah, I think today's gonna be spider climb day. Yeah.
In his
First time I
defense,
ever used that
in his
spell.
defense, he's fallen like 4 times. Okay, like it's actually a pretty good idea.
And disguise self. Perfect. Bloat. That sounds pretty cool.
Could use that on you guys when you were in gas form. You cause the gases inside a creature. Oh yeah, I'm preparing a large release for sure.
That's good. Long resting. Yay. Does some of his strength, minimum, whatever it is, max?
He
come
does
back
get
to
his
one?
strength back after a long rest.
All of his strength?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. Man, this dude's got a ton of hit points.
He is a tank.
Yeah, he is.
But again, you all wake up and realize you have like blotches of snaky flesh where you had been wounded and it was healed. Like you recognize like these are the wounded areas.
Nice tattoos, snaky flesh. What's next?
Black veins. Oh.
Yeah, you already have that.
I don't think I need
Bjorn
that.
has some of
Missing
those.
limbs.
I don't want that either.
The life of being a hero, it's not easy.
Yes. When we wake up and we head back out, on our way out, when we get close to the big monster guy, I'm going to cast Charm Monster on him. So he needs to make a DC 19 Wisdom saving throw.
Plus 7. He does make it.
Jeez, that dude is insane.
How is he that wise?
And he gets a plus 7.
Damn. Dude.
The creature with no weaknesses.
Yeah.
Alright, we will,
So open the door, let him shoot, and run around.
yeah, we'll close the door if it's still open and then reopen it so that he shoots us and then we're just gonna run out.
Okay, so he shoots another lightning bolt into the floor, and while he's recharging up, you guys all run. Which way do you go? So you can go back through the door to the south, or you can go back into the poop room. Lots of places you have not
Poop
explored.
room
Now
might
that
have
you
something now that you burned up a bunch of poop stuff.
Now that you have 2 tattoos.
I suppose we'd probably go through the poop room now, right? To see if
Yes.
there's anything new there.
Yeah. How bad is that now?
I would say the fire has gone out by now. It's burned through.
Cool.
Is there any like sigils glowing somewhere visibly, easily?
So you can now see that it goes 2 directions. It's pretty obvious. And you see a dead Otiug, one of those poop eaters creatures that you burned up.
Sweet.
Well, that worked out pretty well.
How long has it been dead?
We
Overnight.
started the fire.
Are there any other creature bones pieces?
No. You burned up those rock grubs. Those are just tiny little things that burrow into your flesh.
Gross.
Where are you reading, Conrades?
I mean, it chills
So you've
thinking
got
about
the
that.
stairwell going down, or you can go back.
What? Didn't it tee off or split into a second direction too?
So it tees off into the second direction, led to where that dead Otiug lived.
Oh, that's where that was getting at.
Or you go the other way that led to, if you keep going, you're gonna end up on that staircase there the lightning bolt shoots.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's not fun.
I'm gonna search around where the Otiug is to see if there's any treasure of any kind.
All right.
Why not?
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Ooh, it'd be a 24.
24. Inside the creature, you find a ring with a snake on it.
Inside him?
Sweet. Snake ring.
You gonna try it on?
I don't know. Hey guys, I found a snake ring. Should I try
I
it
don't
on?
know.
Don't try that.
You wanna try it on?
Give it to Hef.
Sure.
The
There you
bunny with a snake seems.
You got some cool snake skin going on your shoulder there, so it'll probably
do you.
match.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All of you do.
Hey, if you want to try it on, go ahead.
Except Tancorn, you didn't heal yourself, did you? Oh, you did. So you have some too. Yes.
Yeah.
Here, we'll fix that later.
I feel bad that your other ring kind of got effed up, so.
I'll replace mine. Take the other ring off and put this one on.
You put it on?
Yeah.
Immediately it forms to your finger and it will not come off.
Try going like
Better
this.
things bite you.
That's not good.
Does his finger turn purple or anything?
Nope.
Not coming off.
I've got a dagger. I can cut it off.
We'll wait and see what happens. But
Is the snake biting its own tail?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
what does that mean?
Oh, a completely different thing.
It means you're dead.
Means
I
you're
don't feel any changes yet.
You're officially an Aes Sedai.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Did you find anything else in the room?
Nope.
No, I guess we should go back down the way we came. We already went once, right?
Sure.
Yeah, now that I got a ring.
Avoid the lightning strike.
How are you going to do that?
So I do know, guys, that any magical stuff that you have that you use when you enter this area goes defunct. So we have to be cautious. So how about if I vortex warp you guys down there?
Sure. How many people can you do that to?
I have a magic storing item that allows me to do it 12 times total a day.
Ooh.
Dang, you're gonna use it all of them?
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna zap 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 down
Can
there.
you do 2 at a time?
Everybody but you?
Everybody but me.
All right, so the 5 of them are at the bottom, and they now see the spiral staircase.
So how you getting down?
I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet.
Did you vortex warp yourself?
No, it only works for other people.
If he jumps,
It's a long way.
I could throw my rod down to you guys, and
How
you guys
far-
could vortex warp me down there.
you don't have to be attuned to it or nothing.
No, anybody can use it.
Drop
As
it.
long, yeah.
You have to throw it down the stairs. Like it's 30 stairs down.
I think I could throw that.
Like stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Oh, so it's not like.
You might break the wall.
No, it's a staircase going down 30 stairs.
Gotcha.
I'll risk
Not
it.
what I thought.
Can you vortex warp that to us?
No,
No, because
Give me
that's
the
the
item
item.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if you had that ability outside the item.
Oh, shoot.
Because then you could warp to us, and then we could.
Didn't it only like deactivate while you're in it, and then it reactivates when you get on the other side?
Yeah.
So just climb down the stairs.
If that's the one
You
you
get
got cut
blasted.
out.
But, okay, fuck it. I'll get blasted. Let's go.
You get blasted?
I'm going to run and jump.
Lightning.
And I'm going to see how far I can make it in the air before I slam into the steps and roll down and get lightning struck.
Okay.
Yep.
Unfortunately, then roll a dexterity check at disadvantage because you're hard to dodge.
And then jump, baby.
That's a heck of a disadvantage. Holy crap.
I rolled a natural 20 and a natural 19.
Wow.
I can confirm.
So 22 total.
Okay, so
Nice.
you will take half damage, but then roll again. This time it's at regular. The second one, when it bounces back up,
All right.
I'll give you regular.
Sweet. And that would
That's
be a
cock,
12. Is it cock?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
only
cock.
crack.
Okay.
Whoa, be careful there.
Already go. 14.
14. So you're gonna take full damage the second time, half damage the first.
Yeah, yo. Let's go. You got time,
Those are
Link.
20. Those are terrible rolls.
That's good.
So the full damage is 24, and then the half damage. So you only take 36 points.
Nice.
Must have been the
36.
way you bounce on the stairs, but you also do take falling damage of 3 more points.
All right. Thanks.
Bouncing on the stairs.
That's not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Compared to the last time.
Come here, sexy. I'm gonna touch you.
All right. Oh, wait. Yeah. Just a little bit.
The way we did when we were kids.
No. Because I'll do defensive field, too.
I don't know if that's
Because,
legitimate
you know,
or if that's.
You got the mustache, so.
He's gonna
no,
be
rocks.
on a defensive field just right here. Sitting right.
Back you. My mama said, leave me alone.
All right, we head into the next room.
So you start going down the
bad did you get
staircase?
beat?
Not bad. 'cause
Who
I
goes
have
down
defensive
first?
too, so
I'll
it's
go
not
down
bad.
first.
Oh, you're not bad.
And you
not
are
too bad.
back in the room with the snake statue and the 4 shafts. However, my friend,
It's time to go.
the snake's head now has a staircase going down it that you see.
I will step away from where I just got vortex warped to this point or plane shifted,
Okay.
and hopefully wait for my friends to arrive.
You guys all go down the staircase.
Yep.
You all warp back. But now you see that snake statue in the middle of the room has a staircase going down.
Well, clearly that's
An 8-foot wide staircase leading downward inside the serpent head.
Do you guys think we should go back down shaft 1?
Shaft 1?
Just kidding. You guys think we should go down the stairs?
Yes.
Snake shaft, baby.
You can use your snake ring abilities to like check to see the
Yes,
traps.
you should go first since you have a
I'll
snake.
go first.
All right.
Waving my
Snakes
fancy
like rabbits too.
ring in front of me.
Some do.
Like them for dinner.
Okay.
It's a joke.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm flying.
What's a joke?
You fly down?
Yep.
All right.
2 down. Okay.
The long descent down the stairs brings you into a chamber that seems somehow more disturbing than the one above it. Although you see no horrifying imagery, all you see is a white sphere of energy floating in the center of the room. It seems cold, even from your view from the stairs, as if it somehow draws energy from you where you stand. The room is otherwise featureless except for stone archways providing access to passages leading north and east. The arches are embellished with images of screaming, tortured faces.
I don't want to go there.
You're kind of flying down the stairs, and this is what you see, like this glowing white ball.
I'm going back up and telling what I see. It doesn't sound appealing.
You said there's a glowing white ball?
Yeah, and archways.
Tinkhorn, do you want to go touch it?
Why would I want to do that?
Okay, I will. I'll begin walking down the stairs.
Just you?
Rydell will join him.
I'm gonna follow him, but I'm not touching this thing.
So, who's down the stairs? I need to know.
Brimley, Rydell, and Tank.
That's it. Everybody else is staying up.
Okay.
And Poppy. Okay?
Hef and Bjorn will go too.
So everybody goes down.
I'm flying.
All right.
I will walk directly up to the white ball.
All right.
You become one with the ball.
You feel, as soon as you touch it, like you feel weird, and you kind of look down and you look at your furry rabbit hands and realize your conscious has been shifted into Hef's body. You're in his body now.
What the heck?
Freaky
Do I have
Friday.
all of my typical intelligence?
Your stats are yours, but your physical stats are the body that you went into.
I would immediately retouch the ball.
I wouldn't have time to react.
I will pop myself around until I'm back.
Okay, so you touch it again, and now you are in Poppy's body, and Poppy is in, that means Hef's body, so we need to keep
What
track
the
of holy shit.
I'm running up the stairs.
Oh, is this what it looks like from up here?
Alright, yes, you are now a furry bunny.
I'm gigantic.
Ooh.
This is
So you're you're a pixie.
so weird. And I'm a human.
And you are, yes.
Rydell, I'm grabbing him and trying to pull him up the stairs.
What is going
I'm going
on
from the
here?
top of the stairs. Let me know when you get it straightened out.
What did you do?
I'm a human.
Grab Rydell and pulling him up the
What
stairs.
is?
Hold on. The three of you need to make intelligence saving throws to see if you even know what's going on. You don't
that's a
know
good
this
call.
happened.
At advantage, because Poppy is randomly touching her chest.
And I'm saying I'm human.
All right.
Intelligence saving
I will
throws.
give you advantage then on it.
21 for me. Rydell's got a 17. Wow.
Is it
Wow,
20?
smart.
Is 20 good enough for
Yes.
Okay.
So you guys all run back out of the room.
I will immediately go, once they get out of the room, I will touch the thing again. There's only
So weird.
All right. So there's only three of you in here. So
What is-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Poppy, shoot your ass. No.
Okay. So you touched it, and you're back into Hef's body, which at this point
I'd love to see a raging
that puts
Rydell.
Poppy back into Poppy's body, and it puts you back into Hef's body.
if you're in your correct body, get out of here.
It's not me.
You go back up the stairs. Okay.
And I'll touch it again once she's out.
Only other choice. You flip back into your own body.
What was that?
Oh, touchy feely.
Ugh. I was human.
You guys got to experience a little bit of each other for a minute. You got to be inside of one
You
another.
got to be inside of me. How'd it feel, Hef?
Dirty. Very dirty.
All right, let's investigate the rest of this room and see if there's anything besides this freaky ball.
That was the archways.
Okay, that took 3 rounds, and so that means that was long enough. As you do that, from the corridor to the north, we'll just use this room again because it'll work.
Our minis aren't even up there.
Put our minis on there, please, if you would.
Minis in back time.
We'll have to track them down. We haven't used them at all.
Yeah.
It works.
It works this time?
Yep. Welcome back to the map camera.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are all out of the room.
Courtesy of Evanwood.com.
I'm gonna put them all out of the room.
Me? What?
Yeah, they're all out of the room.
Yeah, we're not in the room.
It's just me and Hef.
Get the F out, losers.
I
Talk about
immediately
us.
touch it again so I can become Hef. Just kidding.
Lick the ball. Let's go.
We'll just use these and all.
Oh, bad guy enters the other side, and then he touches it.
That'd be so cool.
Okay, from the north,
Okay.
if you could just put
Get that
these
undead
5 golems, we'll just call them. They come charging in from the north. I would like everyone to roll
Are
initiative.
they coming in like in a line?
2 at a time.
Easy.
17. 11.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while, guys.
All right, 20 to 25.
Lower.
Nobody to 20 to 25? 15 to 20.
18.
19.
19. So Poppy and 19.
Bjorn 17.
Hold on. Poppy 19, Tank and 18. Who was 17?
Bjorn 17. Half 15.
Giggity.
10 to 15.
That would be 13 and
For Rydell. And then Brimley.
4.
Ooh. Still thinking about being a bunny and being a poppy. All right.
He's having fun inside Poppy's body.
All right. Wow. Whew. Okay.
Consent is sexy and mandatory.
And mandatory. All right. So, Poppy, you are first. You hear a commotion back down in the room. Oh no, you're not in the room anymore. That's true. What would you like to do?
Do I hear the thing?
You hear a commotion down there. You're not sure what it is.
More than just a...
Fly back down.
You see these 5 fleshy-like creatures just moving forward.
Okay. I'm gonna go 40 feet towards them.
Okay, so I would say you're able to get back down the bottom because it's 40 feet down.
Okay.
All right. So that's your turn then. So what does Tancorn want to do?
What's going on down there?
Creatures.
You can't speak yet. It's not your turn.
Bring them up here. You can hit them one at a time.
You don't know what's down there because he can't talk.
Almost creatures.
Yeah, but he couldn't.
Yeah, it's
not
not
till his turn.
Oh.
I mean, it's all happening within. You think about a round is what 6 seconds or whatever. Like,
I screwed up.
Force them up this way.
you don't know that. You only know there's a commotion down there.
I'll come down to the bottom of the...
Okay. You also
Leash.
see 5 flashlights coming down the corridor.
We should bring them back here and then we can hit them.
They're all 7.5 feet tall.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay, Bjorn.
Come downstairs.
Okay.
Where's, like, can I see them all from?
I would say, yeah, at the bottom you can see them. Yeah.
All right.
I do want you to have the orb in the room still, if you could. If there's something that could be the orb.
Because one of these monster guys could touch the orb.
You said that.
Ha ha ha. Okay, I'm gonna lightning strike. trying to angle it best I can to hit, I don't know, a few of these guys in a row.
Go ahead.
Whoa. That would be a dexterity of a 19 saving throw for these fellows.
Okay. Ooh, dex not good for them. How many?
Dex 19 for how many people are in the line?
3.
3 people.
They all fail?
Yay. Suck it, creatures. That would be a grand total of 26 points of damage to each of them.
To your dismay, they all seem to grow about half a foot taller.
Fuck. Okay. And then, I guess that
As
will
you
be
realize electricity helps them.
Oh, man. All right.
Touch the ball.
I can't. I already used my action.
All right.
Am I moving?
That is their round. They have a movement of 30 feet. How far can they get?
Not super far.
Okay. All right. That's their round. Hef. You're up. No, you are down below. That's right.
Yeah.
You're right there. Hef touches the ball.
Going to try to cast command on that first one.
Okay. What's the rule on command?
You speak one word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Hold on, I gotta look at this. I'm wondering. It does not work.
Then I am going to try to get out of this room. Back up. I can move 45 feet.
You're working towards those guys at the bottom of the stairs?
Yep.
Okay, they're kind of blocking the staircase.
Okay.
All right. Is that end Hef's turn?
Yes.
Okay, so that brings us to Rydell. He was up top. Is he running down the stairs?
Yeah, so
Yeah, he would run down.
So he'll be now at the bottom of the stairs as well. And now Brimley.
Brimley is going to move 40 feet this way.
Okay.
So he's off to the side. And then he is going to tap his staff on the ground and cast a wall of thorns in a circle around all of them.
Okay.
It's not going to be touching any of them. It's just going to be in a circle.
Okay.
So that
when they walk through it, because they will, because they're dumb.
Yeah, so when they walk through it, let's see here. Choose to make the wall to 60 feet long, 10 feet high. How big is its area? I think I could actually make it, I'm going to make it a circle that's just touching all of them so that they take the initial, so they have to make a dexterity saving throw. Or
probably not going to make that. Okay.
78 piercing.
One of them did. So does he take half damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Points of damage.
Okay.
And then if they move on the start of their next turn, they'll take the damage again.
Okay.
They'll get another dex save and they'll take the damage.
All right. Does that end your turn?
It does.
Brings us to the top of the round. Poppy.
The wall's only 10 feet high, right?
The ceiling?
No, the wall of thorns.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
All right, I'm going to advance towards them. Can I get to them?
What's your movement?
40. I can fly over the ball, too. If that saves me some movement.
Maybe just short.
Now, the ceiling's only 15 feet high. So there's only 5 feet of space.
You have a 15-footer there.
So how far up do you want to fly? Because the ceiling's 15 feet to the top.
I got you at 15 feet.
Yeah.
So she'd be right at the ceiling. Yeah.
Actually, can I be a little bit below them so that they can't
see you?
see me over the wall? of
So you could
thorns?
be, how
10.
tall is it? 10 feet? So then, we'll just say it's
Just
10. It's
pretend
fine.
that's 10.
Okay. Does that end Poppy's turn then? Okay, so tame Corin. I would say you got to the bottom, you saw them get hit with the lightning, and it grew them to 8 feet tall from 7.5 feet. So you feel like lightning's a bad idea.
Yeah.
But now you can't see them, right? Because they're behind this wall of thorns.
How long does it take? It takes 1 minute, I think, to cast the hut, right?
Yes, it does. Yep. So that'd be 10 rounds.
Nobody's gonna sit there long enough. I don't know. Let's see.
What if you cast the hut around the globe?
Every 10 rounds fighting.
I am going to touch right out and cast a long strider on him so he can move 10 extra feet.
Okay.
And per round. And then I'm bonus action gonna encourage half. You got this, buddy. So you get that D8.
All right. So then that brings us to Bjorn.
So when I shot them and they grew bigger, did they look like they were made of like a metal material or something?
Flesh,
and they grew bigger. Mm-hmm.
They look like giant fleshlights. Just waiting to be fucked.
All right. Sounds exciting. Just made my day. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern.
You can't see them though.
I don't cast that on a person. I cast it in an area.
Okay.
So casting time's 1 action, range area up to 120 feet away, 30-foot cube.
Okay.
And what that does, you create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. This pattern appears for a moment and then vanishes. Each creature in that area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell,
they're immune to that.
Then it won't affect them.
They're immune to charm?
Yep. All right, so cast that, and then...
Now, does that stay in that area, though?
No, I don't think so. Let me double check, though. I think it's just 1 action that Yeah, and then they go through the rounds, and then it's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no duration with it.
All right. So this is their round.
Yep.
Okay. They're going to move through the wall of thorns, so they're going to take
It's going
damage.
to take them 20 feet to move through the thorns.
So they can move 10 more feet.
Yep. So these guys could get to roughly Poppy.
She's only 10 feet off the ground. They're 8
These
feet
guys
tall.
would actually end in there, and this guy would be right in between.
Okay. So the one that's in between wouldn't take any damage?
So the other 4 would.
Okay.
Well, they get another dex check, right?
Yeah.
Oh. One of them made it.
It's always that one.
32 points of damage total.
Okay. Alright. And 2 of them are going to attack. How far are they from that ball?
15 feet.
Alright, then they're going to attack Poppy. Alright.
Oh, shoot, I should have raged on him. Can I retroactively rage?
No. But you can next round.
It wouldn't be retroactive then.
Let's see. So you get a +9. So a 15?
Okay, misses.
A 17?
Misses.
A 22?
Hits.
And a 23. So 2 of the 4 hit. Alright, so those 2. And you have to roll dexterity check to not be slammed backwards. 2 of them, because you got hit twice.
Do you want me to do that before or after you give me my damage?
So the damage is 15. And then 2 dexterity checks.
The first one's an 18.
That makes it.
And the second one is a 20.
Okay, both make it. You're able to stop yourself from flying backwards.
You're looking at me.
All right, that brings us to Hef with Rydell on deck.
Well, after Tank Horn give me the little bit of inspiration, I guess I'll turn and try to fire at.
You can see 2 of them now because the other ones are hidden by the thorns.
I was inspiring. First one is a 25.
Okay.
And then the other one is 18.
That hits.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Pound them.
Yeah.
Show them who Hef is.
Pound that flesh.
That's right.
18 points.
18 points. Same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stay where I'm at.
All right. Does that end Hef's turn then?
Yep.
So Rydell with Brimley on deck.
So you give him long strider?
Yeah, he gets 10 extra feet per round.
Wait, 50 feet, right?
Yeah, I think so.
30, 40.
But that dude go fast. Want to go
I
fast.
thought they had
Sure.
extra damage to their attack too.
He's gonna move up. How far are they away?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet to this guy. So
Oh, he's got 40.
Okay.
when I get to that guy.
And then he's gonna smash. Is
gonna
raging bonus action?
Yes, he can bonus
Action rage, and then just attack. Now, is reckless attacking a bonus requirement or something like that? How does reckless?
No, it just means that they'll get advantage against him next when they attack.
All right, not all of them though, just the guy he's fighting. All right, yeah, he might also do.
No, I think anybody because he's recklessly attacking.
Oh,
It's like you overswung.
okay. It's still dumb. I thought that was only on one person. All right,
They're made of flesh though, so that's a good sign.
so he's going to attack regularly, I guess.
Still 4 attacks. Right?
I
Bloodthirster.
guess. I don't know how many attacks it is. First roll miss.
It's an advantage because Poppy's engaged.
All right, nat 20.
Ooh,
Nice.
that hits.
All right, and then next attack.
You might not
Two
need it.
nat-
You might not-
19s.
You might not need it.
That also hits.
All right, and then
So
wait.
this is not the one Hef was shooting
No,
at,
it's the
'cause Hef's
goal.
on the other side, all right?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
geez,
globe's in my way of that one, I think.
Jeez, look at these dice. And the last one's gonna be a
16.
16 plus 12.
So 4 hits and a match.
Jeez. All right, let's go, Rydell. Dice. I need some D8s.
I believe, yes.
Yep. I can probably do the math with one. Thanks. So the first one is a total of, that'd be 3 double this, so 6
6
plus 7. So the first
13.
one's 13 points. Then it's 13 more points.
26.
Where'd it go? What is that one?
7.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Then 14 points.
40.
And then, an 8 plus 7, 15 more.
55. That one is dead.
Woohoo!
Hand me that one, please.
Rydell.
Rydell's a beast. So is that like 50 points towards Bloodthirster?
It is, yes.
Oh, yeah.
He still has movement left.
He has 10 feet of movement left, although he doesn't want to move into the wall of thorns, I don't think.
Yeah, he'll stay there.
Okay. All right, then brings us to Brimley. Poppy on deck.
Rydell's such a beast.
What does Brimley want to do?
Raise that thing from the dead.
Did Poppy get
Touch
hit?
the ball.
Yeah.
Poppy got hit, right? You got hit a little bit?
Now it'll be so much fun.
I don't want to do that.
Lots of bodies.
Pour him to a dead body.
Or
A lot of those
elevator.
bad guys looks like they got 2 arms. This might not be a bad deal.
You could take one of their arms.
Alright. right, on this guy, I'm going to. What's my range on this? 60 feet. I'm going to attack the guy I can see with corrupting Ichor.
Which does?
It does 2d8 necrotic damage.
Does it have to? It's like a spell attack, or what is it? Okay.
Yeah. 16.
That hits.
And then 15 points of damage. And then at the start of its next turn, so at the start of its next turn, it's going to take 4d4 of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And it has to use an action to wipe the stuff off.
All right.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay, so that brings us to the top. Poppy with Tancorin on deck.
Alright, I'm going to rage.
Beat the shit out of that guy.
I've done before.
Slicey dice.
And then I'm going to use my... What?
Sorry.
What?
I'm getting excited.
The hammer of lava.
Yeah, lava hammer. No, use whatever you want. This is awesome.
Does a 18 hit?
Yes, it does. Who are you attacking? Sorry.
Big
This one?
gorilla dude.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. You said 18 does hit.
Yep.
Plus 6 plus 3.
All right. That one drops.
Nice. Taking out the trash.
All right. Is that going to end Poppy's turn?
Is there another bad guy?
Can't see them.
You could fly
Can
up.
I fly up over the thing? And then...
You could see this guy, I believe.
Okay.
If you fly up, you can see him, yes.
I'll do that. Because I need to go 40 feet, so I can fly up and then fly back down.
So you're going to fly down and attack that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or are you gonna try and land in there and attack him? Like with your...
Attack the front guy on the left.
So these guys are inside the walls. So
So can I go
You can't
over?
see them.
So you can only see this guy. So you can
No, because
fly.
they're actually like in it, so
Yeah.
like you can't
Oh.
see it. Yeah.
So you could
Yeah,
fly and
sure.
like attack this guy, and then fly back behind the wall over here.
Okay. 18 plus 11.
That hits.
Is 20 plus 3 more is 23.
Okay.
And then you fly back up.
Is that in Poppy's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Tancorn with Bjorn on deck. So you can't see any of them currently.
Oh, they're all behind that
The
wall.
wall of thorns, yeah. The ones that are left alive. There's 2 dead ones you can see. So you can go touch the ball or...
No. I played that game a long time ago. Capture the ball.
I believe you played that with Bjorn and Ride Out.
Ball control.
By the way, you're still holding on to a stone
threw it at me,
penis.
or-
that-
I threw it at him.
Oh, okay.
I ducked out of the way.
So you shattered somebody's stone penis against the wall.
Desecrating statues. Artwork. That's what I do. Where is that blessed spell? What's the range on that?
I'm sure we can look that up.
Range of bless is 30 feet.
30 feet?
Yep.
I have it written somewhere.
Before he does that, can I do one more thing?
What's that?
I forgot to use my wild surge.
Which does what?
I can teleport up to 30 feet away to an unoccupied space. Until my rage ends, I can use the spect each time.
Where do you want to teleport then?
Just
Go ahead.
30 feet away from my guy.
You know what? I am going to bless the three of us.
Is that good?
And then I'm going to run this way.
You're double blessing me right now, man. Yeah. Inspired me and blessing me.
You better not miss.
So,
I can't see anything.
Go walk
my best friend over there, I can't remember his name. Bjorn?
Majorno.
Bjorn, yes.
Majorno.
That's not.
Is that on Tank's turn?
Not Majorno.
Let's see. Let's see what I have for bonus action. How are you guys looking? Do you guys look beat up at all or not really? Then yeah, my turn. I'm done.
All right, so that brings us to Bajorno.
So
I'm gonna walk up. I can't see anything, right?
No.
You're gonna
I'm
put
gonna
the
walk
ball in your
up,
mouth.
and I'm going to. Nope. I'm just gonna give a slow clap. This is my inspiration for everyone. You're doing good, guys.
That ends your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay, they bust through. How far can they get?
They can get here and probably pretty close to the ball. He would end in the thing, and he'd have to do another.
Okay, can that thing reach the ball is what I'm asking?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and roll damage. One's gonna attack Rydell.
20 points of damage to that back guy. And then, oh, he's still in it.
can you bless yourself with bless?
No.
Oh, okay. Then it's just those two.
What do they get? They get plus 9. So 21 and a 22 on Rydell.
They both hit.
Both hit. Okay. Two fleshy maw hands just. And he takes. That is the worst ever. 3 1s and a 2. Rydell takes a
Now
whopping
you're
5
rolling like
points
me.
of damage, but he's raging, so he takes 2 points of damage.
Yay!
Wow, that was a hard punch. Anyway, the other one slams the orb with his hand. So how many people are in this room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will roll a d8. Oh, yeah, 8 besides him. So the 1 or a 2 are going to be the golems, and then we'll just go around the room. All right. A 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Yeah.
Brimley, you are now a flesh golem. And the flesh golem is Brimley. That's going to end their round.
Oh, is there somebody? Sorry, point. Is there somebody within 30 feet of me that just ended their round?
Yes.
I got a new skill I'm using. I have perfected armor. So when they end their turn within 30 feet of me, I can do the thing with a chain where it shoots out, grabs them, and then they have to make a strength saving throw, beating a 19. If they fail, then I pull them towards me and I get a bonus attack against them, or an extra attack against them.
You do.
Sweet.
So wouldn't that have happened before?
Well, no, only it
been
says
at
if
the
he
end of
ends
the
his
turn.
turn.
Okay.
So he's.
So then it would be me getting.
So yes,
closer
this
to
is you.
So I'm pulling you closer to me?
Yes.
And I didn't realize it was you.
No, you did.
But I
You're
would
smart enough to
logically
see it
see
hit
him.
that, so you know it switched consciousness with somebody.
Then I'm not going to attack him.
Okay.
Because I have no clue.
So you're pulling him close.
It could be one of the bad guys. It could be a good guy.
Yeah, these
So
things
I'll
can't
pull it.
talk either, so you can't talk in this form. You
I'll
can
pull it
make
closer to me.
unintelligent sounds.
Because I feel like that would have been a reaction for me anyway to do.
Do I
But won't
have
attack.
do I have spell slots still, or am I?
No.
Okay.
But you have a 22 strength.
It's pretty
Nice.
So do those things get access to all your stuff?
They don't have
They
the
wouldn't
intelligence.
know how to cast the spells.
Oh, okay.
So you can roll like wild chart or whatever it is.
So, all right, that's gonna bring us to Hef.
I can see both of those ones.
Yeah, now you're smart enough. You saw this one that's closest to you. You saw him hit the orb. So you know what has happened before because it clearly happened to you. So you're pretty sure he has now switched consciousness with somebody.
Yeah. I will shoot the other one.
Okay?
That would be 24 and 22.
Both hit. So Brimley would know, since you kind of understand the body you're in, you're immune to all spells except fire and cold.
21.
Which would not even damage you, would slow you. And electricity heals you.
21 points.
21 points. You finished that one off.
Nice job.
This one?
Yep.
My thorns would probably also drop because I'm
Oh, yeah,
not
that's a good
capable
point.
of concentrating on it when I'm outside.
Well, that would be a good sign too that we
Yeah,
figured
so
out.
now you kind of have an idea of who it is. Because Brimley's over there like, ooh.
So pretty much normal.
Grab Brimley and pull him into the orb.
So that brings us to Rydell. Brimley on deck.
And attacking now that wall's down.
Okay.
He's going to rush in and get 4 attacks off.
All right.
And he's going to reckless for advantage. So first one's a 24.
Yep.
Next we
Oh,
got
Brimley's over here, right?
a
Go ahead.
26. Third attack is
The other one
a
surprisingly looks more intelligent.
23.
No, he doesn't. These things have an intelligence of 3.
He's got a
And
little,
then
he's
last
got a
one's
little
got a
glimmer in his eye.
26.
Those all hit.
All right, cool. D8 time.
48.
Actually, you know what? I'm just going to hit 48s on here real quick. 1, 2.
And then you get to add 32 to it.
Roll. So we got 16
plus 32,
Plus
so
32.
48.
Yeah,
That one is dead.
Go right now.
Oh my gosh.
Now we just gotta kill the last one.
And does that get his thing over 100 points or whatever?
No, that puts him at 97, right?
Ooh, he's getting close.
He is. If he goes and attacks Brimley now, is this other one, he'll get there. So.
Well, I wonder if you kill the thing, it reverts him back.
All right, so it is Brimley's turn. You have a movement of 30 feet in this fleshy creature. Or you can just smack the orb again. Or beat somebody else up.
I'm gonna smack the orb again.
Okay, so now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, I'll have you roll. You roll a d6 for me.
3.
So you and Bjorn have now switched. So Bjorn is now the flesh
I
monster.
will immediately start yelling and being like, Brimley's the well, what's your voice sound like? Brimley's the flesh monster. We need to go get him.
Brimley's a
And then we need the flesh monster and Brimley. We need to start switching bodies. We need to grapple him. And then I will. What's your movement?
40.
I'll move 40 feet towards the thing.
Okay. All right, Poppy, if you followed that, then you're like, what in the hell is going on here?
Intelligence check.
I mean, I'm not very smart, so.
You're like, wait, what? And you look over. You look over at Brimley, who's just like, bleh.
So normal.
Sure, I'll go over to where you pointed to.
What's your 40 feet?
40.
Yeah, you'd be just short too.
Okay.
Okay.
You gonna do anything, or that's gonna end your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna enter.
Life is good.
If it worked. It likes to glitch out at me. I'm going to throw a. Am I within 20? How many feet am I within?
Yeah, you're within 20.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a sharp fork
Nice.
or a dart.
Can I attempt to yell no?
You can, as it's heading at you.
Why aren't you the fleshy thing?
No, I'm Bjorn.
Bjorn.
I'm confused.
I'm Bjorn.
Just throw it at who
Bjorn.
No, you're hitting the flesh monster. You're just hitting him in Brimley's body.
Okay.
Yes.
Does a 17 hit?
Does it hit Brimley?
Does your body die?
No.
No.
Okay, so you miss.
Hang on, no, I didn't miss
I
yet.
love it.
I didn't miss yet.
Just get
'cause I'm gonna
started.
add my thing. How about a 19?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I can. D4.
This is great chaos for a reason.
I heard kill his body. Is that what it was?
Von Strogan says you can bless yourself.
Oh, you can?
That's what Von Strogan says.
Like, I've blessed myself at night before,
I
but
bless myself a few times playing.
hang on.
Playing?
I bless myself when I think of you,
Is that the
Billy.
thumper?
10.
Sorry.
10
Renowned
points.
author
10 points.
Brimley takes 10 points of damage.
William Lewis.
Let's go take a
Oh
look.
wait, hang on. That's just my first attack. Okay.
Oh, I thought she missed with the first
Can't bring myself back to life, but not in my body.
Did she miss with the first one?
Your body's dead.
No, I did not miss on the first one.
Going down.
12 plus 11.
Hit.
Okay.
There'll be no body for you to reach your
Oh wait, sorry. What did I tell you was the damage? 10?
Yeah.
It's 13. Just
13.
Okay, tell me what the next one is.
You bless up to 3 creatures within range. The target can roll. It doesn't say, technically.
Yeah, I've blessed myself during this game.
Another 13.
Alright, I will allow it because it technically does not say.
Another 13.
This table,
So 26 points of damage to Brimley.
this table covers a lot of things.
Are you dead?
I'm Bjorn, man. I'm rock and rolling.
He's good to go.
Yeah.
Bjorn's just gonna be trapped as a flesh monster for the rest of his life.
And you'll be
And then
Bjorn.
I'm going to teleport back 30 feet to where it was.
Brimley, you feel all these dark souls surging inside of you right now, by the way, because you're in Bjorn's body. It's very crowded in here.
Let them all out, man. Let them all out.
It's like I can stuff this and this
All
on their
right,
bodies.
so then that brings us to Tancorin.
Start understanding why he's so
I
crazy.
fucking pull out my wand and
Yeah, so
magic
if
missiles.
Bjorn touches the thing, would he like just one of the other spirits
shoot the
would come
orb?
to the front?
Oh, that would suck.
I'm
I keep doing it 100
blasting
times over.
that creature.
We were just
We should
pushing
have shot the
you.
orb.
I am going to weaken that body so when he goes back in, he is smoked.
No.
Yeah. I have a plan.
I'm gonna attack Tankorn.
How much damage are you doing?
We'll find out. Let's see.
Wait, is that a spell? It is
It's
a
a
spell,
wand.
isn't it? I know, but it's a spell effect, right?
Yeah.
It has no effect.
My wand doesn't do anything?
Not, it shoots it, but it doesn't damage it.
Oh, damn.
That's a damage one.
Fuck, I just wasted a shot.
Yeah, well, that's all right. You wasted what I wanted to happen
Shot in
anyway.
the dark.
All right, Bjorn,
I'm gonna move over.
you are in the flesh monster and can't talk.
Okay, is there, so I see Brimley's body? Brimley? Like the body of him?
Brimley's still standing.
So standing.
Like, yeah, like in Brimley form? Oh, wait, hold on.
No one's down.
Yeah. But Brimley, like, I'm doing the math, right? And I'm like, okay, I know Brimley was originally switched. I know now I switched with this monster, which was Brimley. So now I'm looking for Brimley's body, like the
Yeah,
see it.
you see me
creature.
out there. Yeah.
I'm gonna run over and grab hold of the dude
Can you get there?
and
You can only
hug
go
him.
30
You
feet.
can only get to here. If you dash, you can get
Yeah.
right up in front of them.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that, and I'm gonna get myself in between. Can I get myself in between him and the rest of the group best I can?
Pretty much are.
Sure.
Good.
All right, cool, perfect.
All right,
That's
so
what I'm
now
gonna
the
do.
flesh monster is going to. Do you have any weapons?
I do. I have a dagger and a sickle and a staff.
I gave you those things.
It's going to use the sickle.
All right,
I don't have the.
it's like a
stats for it.
1d4. It's not that bad. Maybe it's 1d6. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think the sickles are.
What's your pluses?
For like a standard attack roll plus 6.
Okay, so roll a 15, so that's a 21. Bjorn, does that hit?
Flesh monster.
Yeah. Bjorn.
You're the flesh monster. You have
Well, but oh, that's right. I am hitting the flesh monster. Yes, that does hit.
Oh, dang it!
What's the damage of a sickle?
Oh, almost there. Sorry.
I think it's a 6.
It's 1d4.
What?
1d4.
But they lowered that down.
Okay,
Same as punching
so he did that damage to his own body. All right.
somebody. Nice.
Wow.
Tell him to confess. That was
Sounds like a paladin.
Confess.
Okay, so then that's going to bring us to Hef. You see the flesh monster attacking Brimley using a sickle on it.
Which is not a Brimley way to attack. Especially because he just got it. And I'm gonna try.
Better shoot them both just to be safe.
No, I'm gonna work my way over to try to
Magic didn't work.
grapple Brimley.
Pissed.
So what? You're going to run over? Can you make it there?
I could have dashed, but I'm not gonna. I could go 45.
You just put an arrow in both of them. It could probably solve all everyone's problems.
Who's up after Hef?
After Hef is Rydell.
Rydel's probably not going to know what the hell to do, so he's probably going to attack the big guy.
Can you make it there?
He can't make it there and attack.
That ain't good.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
might
a
be.
little short. No, wait, he's got long strider.
Yeah, he's definitely making
So
it
he's
there.
making it
Do I have to
there.
roll an intelligence first or something like that to try to realize what's going on?
Sure.
All right.
With advantage because he's already seen it happen once.
And he heard Bjorn yell.
Oh, well, if you yelled to him, he's not retarded. Like, he's going to yell. Sorry, special.
I yelled.
Sorry.
Yeah. him
My apologies.
Yeah.
Special.
So he would just run towards the guy as well. He can't make it there.
I don't want to offend any of our viewers.
All right. So I guess that's it. That runs up.
It's okay, he's barbarian. We get it.
Doesn't attack. Doesn't know what to do.
No, he's just kind of like, who do I kill?
His bloodthirster
just
is
need-
so close.
I just need 3 more.
Off your head.
Bjorn is the flesh monster's like, "Ugh," and Brimley, who has the flesh monster in him, is like,
Is it my
All
turn?
right.
yes.
I will run up to myself and I will attempt to grapple.
Okay.
What is the thing, or what is Bjorn's strength? What's your, like, if I was doing
What's Brimley's strength? Because he has to roll against you.
Yeah.
You got a +1 for strength.
I will roll for Brimley. What's Brimley get?
+1.
So Brimley got a 17.
These weaklings.
20.
Ooh.
And then once I get him grappled, I'm going to yell, everybody out of the room except for Brimley, me, and the flesh monster.
Okay, so then that brings us to Poppy.
Okay, who's the flesh monster? Is it still?
It's still standing in front of them.
It's still Brimley.
It's still Brimley? Okay.
Yes, and now Bjorno has
is a flesh
him
monster.
grappled.
Okay, I'm going to well, I don't really need to teleport, right? Okay,
Are you trying to get out of the room?
No, I'm trying to fly up to Brimley, who's the flesh monster.
Okay.
That's 40 feet, right?
Yeah,
Close
roughly.
enough? Okay.
And attack.
Alright, yeah. Get out of the room. Alright. Does
Kill
a
them.
17 hit?
Brimley,
Which one?
Does a 17 hit you?
No. Okay, hang on. Then we'll add. Okay, does 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
This is great.
It's because Brimley touched her boobs when he was
I
you.
love it when I'm saying I'm trying to kill her.
She knows what's going on.
You can still feel it.
18.
Cleanse my soul.
22 plus 6 is
Fuck this,
28
Brimley.
plus 3 is
31. Damn.
I think I did it right. 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 plus 9. Yeah, 31.
Yeah, 31.
Okay.
Plan B.
Is Brimley still standing?
Like the next 10 minutes.
Is Brimley still standing? Okay. That was one attack.
Can we just send Brimley to the other team to fight him?
15. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. How about a 17?
No.
No.
Still barely alive.
It would be an advantage though, because I'm grappled.
Oh, that's true.
So I get to roll.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Oh, that one.
No, missed and hit.
My body's...
Who's grappling? You hit Bjorn.
Okay, do I attack Bjorn or what?
Roll damage. He takes half damage.
Okay.
Grapple gets broken.
Wait, do I get to... yeah.
Roll damage and he takes half damage.
We're killing each other.
8 plus 4.
So 12.
Plus 4 more.
Plus 16. So
Plus
Bjorn.
6.
Plus 6.
Plus
Jeez.
9.
22 plus that's 31. So
Okay,
Bjorn takes
31
15.
from his-
No, 15. You take half. 15.
Wait, what?
Bjorn takes 15 points of damage.
Is it Bjorn's body or Bjorn?
It's Bjorn's body that
Bjorn's
got
body.
hit, so that's you.
So that would be the full 31, right?
No.
What? Why is it only half?
Because it was a nat 1, I always say nat 1s do half
jeez.
damage.
Good night. There's too many rules going on right now. Fuck it.
Don't you
He's
guys?
dead. No.
Do
he's
you gotta
not.
see if he's broke the grapple?
That's true. Roll a concentration for Brimley, who's in his body. Jesus.
Oh my
We
god.
need a fucking board.
My mind is
arrows.
exploding right now.
Touch that.
Who's
orb.
rolling it?
Touch the orb.
Brimley Yorn failed his constitution.
So he breaks the grapple.
All right.
Okay. Does that end Poppy's turn?
I'm gonna teleport 30 feet away.
All right.
Bye.
Tancorin.
Are you going to try to murder me now? Is that where you were left off?
You do have a shot at half if you want. He'll never see it coming.
He might be the flesh monster.
Dude, that would be hilarious. Just drop kick half.
Just touch the orb. Just let's go. Do it.
Do it.
Drop
kick. Yeah, go ahead. Do it.
Oh
I don't think
god.
you can pick up on this
Then
button.
Poppy's gonna become Hef, and she's gonna run up as Hef and start attacking.
Man, she's gonna curb stomp you.
This is amazing. I can't even keep track of the shit right now.
You came up with
We
it.
had a day like that. It was great.
I just didn't envision it going like this.
How did you envision it going? It's
I don't
great
know, but-
chaos for a
You
reason.
don't see it. The trick is with us, you don't envision anything.
I know.
Because once you start thinking something's gonna go a certain way, we will fuck that shit up.
Yep, I agree. I was like, this will be cool for like a round. I didn't think you guys would just like take it this far. This is awesome.
Trying to murder each other.
Yeah.
Come on.
What are you doing exactly?
16 plus 8 is attack.
Oh, that's 24. Who are you attacking?
The flesh monster.
Flesh
body.
monster. Okay.
Whoever that is.
Yep. That hits. What are you
how many
attacking
shots?
with?
My hand crossbow.
Okay.
All right.
It is a d6 plus 3. 6 points of damage.
Oh, it looks really, really wounded right now.
I'm like,
Brimley or the
The flesh monster.
hurry, hold down the flesh monster.
Which is actually Bjorn.
Oh, the flesh monster is now Bjorn?
Yes, but the flesh monster looks really weak. You feel your essence like really getting weak.
That's okay. I'm ready to be out of this game.
And then, so, I'm going to
The other group's gonna roll into this room, and there's just gonna be
bonus
Dead
action.
bodies everywhere.
TPK. We're all dead.
They're gonna be
Except
like,
for,
what the hell
one
happened
person.
here? They must have, like, these flesh monsters must have killed them. No.
No, it's just us killing ourselves.
60 feet. That group of people is all within 60 minus, what's her face, right?
Yeah, I'm 30 feet away.
What are you doing?
I'm going to heal everybody except that flesh monster. 3d4 plus 3d4 plus 11.
Kind of thinking about attacking the orb.
Bjorn, you're on deck, by the way,
Oh, okay.
if you're still alive.
Yeah.
18 points to 6 of us, so
Who are you healing?
half.
I don't need healing.
You don't? Okay, so then those 3 people.
Rydell, Bjorn. So not the flesh golem.
Not the flesh golem body.
How
Okay.
many points?
18.
18. Thank you.
All right. Is that on Tancorin's turn?
Yes.
Okay. Bjorn, what would you like to do?
Holy shit.
You take a crossbow in the back, and you feel yourself getting very weak. Very weak.
Where's this thing at?
Like you feel your body is about to shut down. You're that weak.
I'm just
40
gonna.
feet to that thing.
He can only move 30.
Is it within 5 feet of me?
Yep.
Well, I can't move. The thing's gonna get me. I'm gonna just try to grapple it.
Okay.
So strength. What's my bonus? That's flesh on.
Oh shit. A plus 11.
Holy cow. Oh, that sucks. 14 total.
Against, I'm rolling as who? As Brimley?
+1.
I rolled a 9, so I got a 10. So you win.
Yes. Grapple on him.
You hug him.
And then can I move at half speed or whatever? Half the movement? I'm
So you
going to
wrap
pull
around
him
him?
back with me.
15
Back
feet.
towards the ball, but
Okay.
I'm not hitting it.
All right, so it's its turn. It's going to try to break the grapple on its turn. So you're rolling against it.
Sweet.
Again.
Plus 11. Let's go. 24.
You hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so then that brings us to Hef. Your chance to hit the orb.
You're too eager about that.
A lot of people ready to die. Let's go.
No, I think it's best to leave the room. I'm gonna leave the room.
Or you could just kill the flesh golems Bjorn now.
And then kill Brimley.
All right, you guys are having too much fun with it.
Say you're leaving?
Yes.
Take me with you. Can you take me with him?
No. All right, so you leave. You're out of the room. All right, so then that brings us to Rydell. Is he leaving the room, or is he attacking?
Ooh, he wants to attack.
Who would he attack?
He's only got 3 hit points he needs.
He's not sure.
All right, he'll leave the room.
Can he get there?
No. He
could dash.
And he's got
what?
long strider.
So then yes, he long strides himself right out of the room. All right, Brimley.
Would Brimley feel
Brimley
like,
is Bjorn.
Yeah. Would I feel like I have some concept of the vortex warp thing?
You do. You've seen it used. I would say give me an intelligence check to see if you.
You get the magic item storing item.
That's true. Yeah,
That's what you're looking for.
I will point the magic storing item at Poppy, and I will vortex warp her out of the room.
Okay.
But
so do you want to allow this?
No!
All right, so you get to roll a saving throw.
Ha!
What is it, 19?
Yeah, it'd be a 19.
For what?
Constitution? Hold on, let me find out.
What kind of saving throw?
Oh. I think I've never used that before. Oh wait, hold on, almost there. Come on, baby. It is a Constitution, 19.
A Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
You're kidding.
What'd you roll?
Oh, natural 1.
All right, you are vortex warped out of the room.
I had a plus 12. I'm like, dude, you're toast. I got a 7 or better.
And then I will run forward and just begin trying to push.
I'll say move them another 5 feet.
Push this group towards the thing. And then I will finally yell at Tankorin, get out of the room!
Back to Poppy. You're up on the top of the stairs with Rydell and
Going back down.
Okay.
Wait, who's at the top of the stairs?
Rydell and Hef are with you.
Nah, I'm going back down.
You're staying up
I'm
top?
going back down.
He's probably getting just barely inside the room.
Yes.
Perfect. Just inside the room.
All right, so you were just back in the room. Okay, that brings us to Tankorin.
I'm gonna run this way and then dash action.
So
And I'm gonna tell we gotta get out of there so they can change him back. And I'm trying to hold her back, but she can fly and I don't know if she'll let me.
you let him?
Do I understand what's happening?
Yes.
I do. I understand
You do.
this. Okay, then I'll listen to him.
All right.
So
Okay.
I was just blinded by rage.
So that brings us to Bjorn.
Is the room clear?
Don't do that.
It is.
Then I'm hitting the ball.
So letting go of the grapple to go hit the ball.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna have you roll a D6. Here's how this is going to work. A 1, 2, or 3. What body are you in right now?
You are with
Mush Monster, dude.
You're in the flesh monster.
Mash.
Okay, a 1, 2, or 3, you go back in your own body. A 4, 5, or 6, you go into Brimley's body.
2.
So you are back into your body.
and I'm now the big guy.
You're now the big guy.
Yeah, I have no clue.
So you know you're you. You still have your movement.
yeah.
You've
So I
only
can
moved
math.
5. Well, you haven't moved at all as Bjorn. So
Yeah.
actually, I'm going to give you Bjorn's full movement. Yeah, if you want.
Sweet, I'm gonna book it. Getting out of here. Good luck.
Now he's used his action, so he can only go 30 feet. So he does not get out of the room, right?
Yeah, 40 feet.
40 feet, but he's still not out of the room.
Mechanical man.
Okay. So that ends Bjorn. The bad guy is like, and he slaps the orb again. So it's
Doesn't
gonna
do it
be.
any justice.
So he is gonna go into. What body is he in right now?
Friendly.
Oh, so he just went back into his own body.
Perfect.
nice.
And then is it my turn?
Yes,
And it's weak as shit because I beat the hell out of
it
it.
is weak.
I will turn around and face him. Ooh, what's my biggest blasty spell? Because I'm sending this fucker straight into another dimension. Just fuck this dude.
Now remember, you have noticed, you're smart enough to notice that multiple spells have been cast on and have done nothing to it.
That's true.
Sickle sell his ass.
Kamehameha.
Alright, I will just use my. Gosh, it's been so long since I did an actual. Where do you guys attack?
It's not true. You used a sickle a couple rounds ago.
I did not. I will just use my staff of the woodlands.
Okay.
+8 to hit.
Right in the forehead.
16 on the dice roll.
That's gonna hit.
1d8 +3.
Oh, then it's dead. It had 2 hit points. You almost killed it and trapped him in it forever. So as it falls dead, it dies and it becomes the body. So here, I'll take it. But the body on the ground is the last body he was in. So Brimley. So there's a dead Brimley on the ground.
Oh, that's weird.
Weird. You guys can come back in now. Just don't touch the orb.
Wait, whose body are you in?
And that
back in my
is where I think we are going to end tonight's episode.
There's 2.
Yeah, one's dead.
There's a
one's
dead Brimley and a live Brimley.
Raise him up.
When we come back, I'm sure you guys will hit this orb 4 more times.
Just 4.
But I so appreciate the way that turned out. Never
cut it in half.
did I imagine it would turn out so great like that.
I like it.
What an epic battle at the end that turned into. 4 creatures that originally only had 30 hit points that all got doubled to 60 thanks to Bjorn's lightning bolt. Appreciate
Take out
that.
the party. It's not working.
Made it so much more fun.
Fail.
Guys, that was a great episode tonight. Look forward to seeing everybody again next Sunday when the other group can see the aftermath
We didn't do
that has
anything.
now been created by these guys.
No.
Look forward to seeing everybody. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday night.
Good night.
See everybody.
Guys.
Shines like burning stars in a never-ending fight. fire.